Hello everyone and welcome to the LWC2021 Preliminary Talk Show. My name is Evan.
And I'm Contours Motion. And today we'll be covering the preliminary games that have been happening since 8 p.m. yesterday and ironically ending tonight when our stream ends at 8 p.m.
There's no way that was planned at all. These players have been on quite the journey. We got the 2,000 top participants from all the world tournaments up until this point, and now they have one final test to see if they can qualify for the finals on November 6th. And they're playing in the preliminaries right now. Like Motion just said, they've been playing for a full day, and we're joining them for the last 2 hours to see who's going to make it to the top.
You best believe they've been hanging out at home, going super ham, making sure that they get the full 24 hours in to make sure they qualify to go to the World Championship.
Yeah, because there's a lot on the line, because once they make it to that championship, they're playing for a $30,000 prize pool. And to get there, they got to follow the same World Tournament format rules that we're familiar with, so that means they're trying to knock out as many wins as possible before they hit a total of 5 losses. And right now, we've got the people at the top, and the guy sitting pretty at number 1 is actually sitting at 42 wins, and he hasn't even lost all 5 yet. And he's doing exactly what he should be doing and not playing. Just wait it out and see if you even need to play more and risk
Definitely. And real quick, in the chat, Inna, I see you, Inna, on this list. I'm just saying, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Woovin.
What's up, Inna?
Everybody.
Yeah, Woovin's here, too. I see Poyo. I see Craig over here on Twitch and over on YouTube as well. We got Sky Channy as well as Pat. Happy to see you guys. Thank you for joining us today on this fine Saturday where we get to talk about some video games. Hanging out, talking about La Centuria is a great way to spend it.
What a best way to do a Saturday, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is great. This is awesome, you guys. So here's how this stream is going to go down. We've got the preliminary games, and we can view their replays in-game in La Centuria. If you want to follow along with us, you're more than welcome to do so. We're going to be live commentating the games that have happened so far to get you up to speed with the decks, the meta, the environment of La Centuria right now, hopefully giving you a view of what you're going to see on that finals date of November 6th.
Definitely. After we check out these games, periodically we might go over some strategies, maybe compare and contrast to some decks used prior in the showdown. What has changed? We had a balance patch or two in between the last tournament and now, so who knows, right? Things could change. Well, speaking of which, Evan, should we just jump straight into the leaderboard and check it out?
I feel like we should. I feel like I think that's exactly what we should do. I just want to address a couple things in the chat real quick, too. I saw Inna said, yep, I'm 38 right now, got rolled by the number 1 guy. That's really funny.
Let's see, where are you, Inna?
Let's shout out to Inna.
Inna's a regular, and also he's a really good player.
Shout out to Inna. 38.
Oh, Inna, you're not 38 anymore.
Wait, where are you at?
Oh, there you are, 41.
41.
Again, these preliminaries are being played as we speak. We have 2 hours left. You know, some users that have multiple attacks left, they're hustling to get to the top of the leaderboard in order to make it to the World Championship. Right. So this is kind of interesting.
And Siki, ahead of the game here, says, what's up, Coates? Question mark. Stick with us. We don't want to send you home with nothing for hanging out. But for now, just enjoy the stream. Enjoy talking to us. And it's awesome to have people like Inna in the stream as well because you can provide some insights for us as we go through this sort of thing. Would love to hear more. And in a weird twist of fate, too, the Summoners World La Centuria YouTube channel just said hello to us in chat. Feels a little meta. Huh. It's like, oh, hello, La Centuria. That's so weird to say hello to you. I'm commentating you right now. Hey, Rogue Elf Chick. All right, Motion. So why don't we start this off by finding a match from the gentleman who's currently at number 1.
Well, before we even look at his match, let's look at what team he's specifically using right now. Luckily, we're looking at the leaderboard right here. We see he has... So the first thing I actually want to say, he has 3 tries left.
Yes.
Ever since Evan and I has been checking out the leaderboard, he has been sitting here at 42 wins, just hanging out.
And 122 stars. We did the math. We had some time leading up to this, right? So we busted out the calculator. He's only missing 4 stars out of those wins, right? So he could have had a possible 126 total stars in those 42 wins, not counting the 2 losses he already had. So that's a pretty sick streak.
Contours Nian, is that confirmed? That's Mav King.
That's Mav King. Oh
wow.
My goodness, Mav King showing their stuff again. Yep. Mav King had an excellent showing at the World Showdown.
Definitely. He was in the finals against Dark V, playing out those 4 last matches. I did get to go over those matches in detail recently, and there were some pretty good matches there. So thank you, Contours Nian. That is Mav King. We'll remember that.
And Mao says, Sept tá diferente. Salve, galera.
Oh, do I look like Sept?
Hey,
it's a different Sept.
It's a different Sept. Okay, let's do some scrolling. Why don't you...
So let's check out this guy. Let's check out Mav King. What is he using real quick before we look at his game? All right. Now, I want to point out his team a little bit here. First unit I see in the front, Molong. Super easy pick. Molong's great in the front line. You can't go wrong. You'll probably see Molong a majority in the front line.
You're going to see the most long that you've ever seen during
He's
the preliminaries
Molong
today.
everywhere.
Yeah, and having Molong plus a unit like Kamoon in the front who can kind of sustain himself is already telling you, before you even move into the 3rd and 4th slots in the front line, it's already telling you that this guy's trying to carry you sort of into the mid game. He doesn't have a lot of cleave. In fact, his main damage dealers, if you look at the 7 and 8, he's really just trying to do single target damage, and why is that? Because he wants to lock you down with Hathor. He doesn't want to wake him up.
And Hathor is becoming a very high top pick, I guess, if I worded that correctly. She is so good in so many different ways, especially when you get some of those skill stones. And Yan knows exactly what I'm talking about. But another thing I also want to point out is normally you would see multiple damage dealers in different elements, right? So you are ready for any type of element that's in front of you to one-shot, get rid of, etc. with no glancing. But realistically, it's only
It's a really good
fire
point. It's a
unit,
really good point,
right?
Motion. Because like if you look at it, so he's got two, like you said, Kamoon isn't exactly hitting for exactly the same amount of damage that he used to, but he's still kind of a sustained damage dealer. You got Kamoon, you got Targaros over there with Hellfire, and then you got Arda. And Arda is a fun neutral pick because he's light, so that means that he's not going to glance on anybody unless some other situation is imposed upon him where he has glancing. But yeah, look at that. So Inna's saying that really relies on Targaros's Purple Stone, and my Keen has strong units like Artemia to pick up the weight.
Yeah.
Very control heavy. Yes, excellent insight.
And Inna literally played him, is what Inna said recently.
And to me, we joked about this a little before the stream. This seems like a draft that was kind of built by trauma. You see there's like 2 cleansers in the front line, and then you also have a cleanse on your spell.
Yeah.
So this is somebody who's dreadfully afraid of debuffs.
As a joke, this was the trauma from the showdown of the Dark V.
Yes, yeah, this is the Dark V.
He's like, no more Dark V. We're gonna have a pseudo team. We're gonna make sure we cover all the ins and outs.
Look at the last thing Ida said. He subs in things like a Lucia, so he subs in another cleanser. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And Sophia's awesome because of the damage. So this is what you can expect to see if you queue into Mav King and he decides to play through. Because again, he's at the top, but he hasn't lost all 5 yet, so he can still counter. And I just wanted to say on YouTube too, Pat, thank you for the feedback as well. We also have a bunch of channels where you can coordinate with the community if you want to hop on the Discord server as well and pass some of any feedback to Come to Us Nyan, Come to Us Motion. Everybody's on there, so would love to hear feedback. Thank you for that. Well, awesome. Thank you, Inna, for that. So let's take a look around. Maybe we can find a game from him.
Yeah, let's look at the most recent game from him.
Cool.
And we'll go through it here. Let me get over there. There we go, championship. So if you guys haven't noticed already, all of these games are in-game, I should say, in real time.
Is that
Look
him at the top?
The last one is 8 minutes ago. Yes, it is.
Oh, so maybe he's back playing right now. Yeah, that is. And it's exactly what Inna mentioned, too. You see a Sophia being subbed in there, too, when Artemiel was banned
That
out.
is Mav King, right? It should be.
I think it's Mav King, but I don't speak Korean, so I can't recognize the Korean characters on there very easily.
I think it's safe that we commentate on this first game, the most recent game that was actually 8 minutes ago.
Yeah,
What do you
let's do
think?
it. All right, that sounds great to me. Let's go for it.
Let's check it out.
Come to Us Nan said getting Hathor's Purple Skill Stone really helped her climb.
Definitely. Ironically, Nyan and I got the Purple Stone together.
Oh, at the
Yeah,
same time?
minus 1 mana, right? I think it is.
That's pretty huge.
All right, so looking at this game, we got Chaos and Mav King. Now again, this is the most recent game that took place in the preliminary, so let's check it out.
Bandicoot Shannon is always so good. I didn't see if it had did it have the skill stone that increases cooldown? I didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm
like
sure.
a gray one.
Yeah, it looked like a different
And
skill stone.
Artemiel and Hathor on the other side banned out respectfully, definitely. And Sophia and Chloe replaced.
Yeah, an excellent point too. Chat, if there's any game in particular that you want us to highlight, you just let us know and we'll find it for us. We'll find it and we'll go through it together.
And if not, we're just going to go in order.
Right.
So just let us know.
Here we go, right off to a start. We got Mo Long showing off against Kuhn in the front line, so we got 2 heavy damage dealers. We know how this, or rather, damage soakers. You know how this goes.
Hey,
let's wail at each other for a while.
Let's see who's the biggest tank king of
Who's
them
the
all.
Mo longest? Right? Who's the most long? I'm gonna see how many times. I'm going for the record of how many times I can say most long on an official stream.
So we already got a cleanse out from Mav King. We got immunity and shields coming from the other side with the Wusa. And right now they're just cycling cards, getting buffs, and seeing which tank falls first.
And Mav King, which again, I think this is Mav King, got a kill on Kun, so he's already 1 unit up. Pralia coming out with the defense break here. Great cleanse coming out so quickly. Sensei on Twitch is quick to point out 2 subs out Chloe and Lapis for players.
Definitely, that was a very clutch balance of life, I should say. The only downside to that is if he's going to do it a couple of times when his front line monster gets low, everyone is going to get pretty low if he doesn't start chipping away and withering these units down one by one.
Oh man, and he has so much cleanse available at every time. This is so funny to me. Like, nothing can stick on this guy. It's a really well-rounded comp. Like, he comes ready to control you, but he's more than ready to adapt and just wait you out, just get incremental value, just cleanse away your debuffs, making sure that you can't push forward in the match. Yep. And then Sophia to close out a unit and just confirm a kill is so tremendous.
Yeah, and that Molong doing some serious work just standing there. Again, Makini really helping Molong stay alive. And if you look, it's a 2-to-1 situation trade, right? Mav King is already in the lead.
Oh, I love that play from Mav King. So Mav King threw out Chloe's invincibility, which is basically a cleanse when you have a defense breakup, right? Because you're not taking damage, you're not going to be affected by anything major through the duration. Lets it wear out. And then when his opponent commits to an ability, he just busts out the skill. And so, sorry, I'm actually in the same situation I was before. You're just down a card. You're just down. It sucks to suck, but you're just down a card.
We're just looking. Mav King's just. This is pretty sure this is Mav King because this is the top Korean name.
Right.
Every play is pretty crucial in my opinion. I haven't seen one bad play. He's just really reacting and countering to everything that Chaos is giving him.
It's patient, it's valid, it's rewarding. It looks like he's really got it. Help me out here, Motion. Is that 7 monsters that I'm still seeing on his team this late in the game? It's 7 monsters that I'm still seeing here.
Definitely. So. Again, though, they're all getting pretty low because of that life heal, but those cleanses, one by one, even though it's not a big heal, it is somewhat helping everyone sustain a little bit here.
Oh,
the timing on that cleanse.
The timing was huge because we're looking at the top of the top right now, but that's one of the things that's really going to be difficult for newer Lost Centuria players, right? Making sure you time your counters right, because doing it right away, it's kind of like MTG with the stack. If you do it too fast, it's going to resolve before the other thing. So it's like, in that case, you really wanted those debuffs to land so you can cleanse them.
Correct. Yeah, and that Chloe being the replaced unit is actually putting in some crazy work.
Yo, Sophia is really great.
Sophia is one of my favorite monsters. So good. If you had to pick one win unit to be your main DPS unit, excuse me, Prelia's great, but
Sophia though, I'm with you, dude. Sophia.
What about you guys in chat? What is your top win damage dealing monster right now?
It's definitely Sophia for me because I can't believe that they give her to you right at the start. You know, it's like she's so good and she stays good.
And just injury on insult, still had 2 units left in the front. Put up that heal with the Lapis AoE.
In a Ramagos.
Ramagos, yeah.
But with a Kappa.
Ramagos is good. That's not a troll answer. Ramagos is super OP, right?
Cray is saying, mine's Lucian, but I'm going to drop him. He's too counterable. What do you think about that, Motion?
Well, it's a give and take. It really depends on the situation you're in. I like Lucian. Counterable, sure. If they have,
definitely.
This game is
all about countering. Yes.
You know what I mean? So
maybe it's very easy to play around, but people like Dark V are excellent at bringing Lucian into. He really wants to be used in a combo situation too. Like, I love Lucian with Konamiya. I love Konamiya with almost anybody. Right. Bringing the card back right away, so that way you can just burst him down a little bit. Like, that's the coolest.
His attack is very announced compared to Sophia, for example. True. You definitely need more setup.
Especially because, like, if you just see somebody waiting, you're like, oh god, they got Lucian. You just see him waiting, building mana. It's like, yeah, that's a.
It's not just seeing Lucian, but it's seeing Kona with Lucian and seeing Lucian go off a bunch of times with the Greenstone. That really hurts your heart.
And if they're just throwing out seemingly random stuff, you know they're cycling. You can kind of tell where they're at. It's like, oh, he's digging for Lucian or he's digging for Kona right now. One or the other, and then he's gonna wait, and then he's gonna do it. So yeah, great point.
Definitely.
Okay, I think maybe we just. Do you want to find us another one? There's Cypher too. Cypher is near the top, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cypher's number 2 right now.
Let's take a look.
They're out though. So, for the rest of the stream, when I say out, I mean that they've already accumulated 5 losses, which means they can't play anymore. That does not mean that they're not necessarily qualified for the finals on November 6th. That just means that they won't be playing anymore for the duration of the 2-hour stream.
Well, as you were saying, let's just show them real quick. Look. the slot number 2, he's out. But he's still ranked number 2. Everyone below him has less than 2 hours now to catch up and try to put in work, basically.
Yes, and so Cypher's got 31. Should we look at their deck real quick before we go in? Cray is saying, what Lucian stone would you say is the best one? What's your favorite?
Well, I'm speaking as a player. Just personally speaking, I want the green stone because I don't have it. I don't have any Lucian stone right now. I just want -1 just because if I'm going to use Lucian, I want to use him as much as possible. And, you know, Raccoony, extra -1.
Dude, I'm right there with you. I was going to say, based on my personal Konamiya-related bias, I'm inclined to agree with you because if you get the -1 on the cooldown and then you can bring it back with Kona, you're getting basically 100% extra damage off of your Lucian because you can just bring it right back.
And that was kind of like one of the first combos introduced, besides the dot rollout teams in Lost Centuria, was using that one spell, Giant Warrior, using another spell. Both of them take -1 mana away. You have the green stone, and then you're Lucianing back to back to back when you have 4 units left. I know you guys remember that. I remember it because it got thrown in my face a bunch of times.
Purple and more control decks, green in most teams, says Inna. A nice insight. Okay, so looking at the deck that Cypher's been using here, so we see a fairly similar frontline situation.
Again, the front line. Molong.
Putting Kamoon in there to buy time. That's something that's kind of been interesting from like when I started with Lost Centuria when we first saw it launch, and obviously a couple balance changes have moved out, but Kamoon used to be all the way in the back. And now he's moved his way to the front to try to buy more time in the beginning.
It's crazy how much of a shift he has been through. He was, like you said, in the back line because actually at that time he was dishing a lot more damage and getting a lot more heals back, but that was adjusted not too long ago. So he's still really tanky and really good and still can heal and put on anti-heal blocks. So you put him in the front, you use him kind of like a pseudo tank slash. If you can use him, great. If you can't, not a big deal. And that's why he kind of got demoted out of the backline, in my opinion.
Right, and so Motion, I'm also seeing a couple things that you really like here, which is attack buff. Multiple instances of attack buff in both Megan and Colleen, which is like super great because look at that backline. That is fierce, dude. Look at those last 3 units. This is a very aggressive comp compared to what we saw from Mav King.
Exactly. This is one of those comps, I don't want to call it a normalized comp, but it's more on the normal side where he's focusing on the basics.
It's more honest.
More honest.
It's like, I'm just going to deal damage. I'm going to kill you.
He's making sure he has something for everything, right? He doesn't want to get stuck in a situation where he's lacking that wind monster, that fire monster, or you know, any type of elemental monster to make sure that he can take out that, frontline tank or finish the back line when it's a really tight-knit situation.
We're diverting to the chat real quick. What's up, Baja the Surfer? Nudie Boy 69 is asking, where can I get your t-shirts? Specifically these t-shirts you probably can't get because I'm not going to turn around and pierce the veil, but they do say staff on the back. So I think if you get one of these, it makes you an honorary Come To Us employee.
It says F.
And I don't have that sort of authority. However, Summoners will be going to New York City Comic-Con, and that's happening in October. And for Summoners War Sky Arena, there's even a meetup in New York City at the Hard Rock Cafe on October 5th.
That's
so
correct.
If you happen to be on the East Coast and you can make it, that'd be amazing because we haven't had a live event in a couple years. So there's going to be really cool prizes. There's going to be good games and great company at the meetup too.
And you're going to meet staff, people that you've seen on stream. Kanto's Nyan's going to be there. Evan's going to be there.
Yeah, and literally a dozen content creators, like unironically a dozen content creators are going to be there too. So it's going to be a great time, and it's the first time that we will ever be selling merch. Official Summoners War merch sold from us, from Come To Us. That's a #1, never happened before. There have been opportunities, but it's never been us. We're doing it. It's very huge.
Oh, Nudie Boy coming out with the Woo Bet. Let's go.
Yeah, like Woo Bet. Let's go.
Hey. I have that Woo Bet.
Oh, awesome. Samson Knight. That's awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Again, if you are joining us a little bit later, this is the LWC 2021 preliminary talk show with Evan and Motion. I'm Evan. That's Motion.
Yes.
And so we're going through all of the players and their games today, looking at their decks, giving you a look at the environment and what you're likely to see on November 6th when the finals roll out.
And, as a team, chat and us, make some predictions together, talk some strategies. We literally got some pro players on this list.
Inna's in here right now. Inna played against the #1. They've been playing and everything. It's great. So, Rogue Elf Chick says so jelly. I wish I could go so bad.
Rogue Elf
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Hi. All right. So anyway, finishing up this deck, Pretty basic, elemental, solid but basic. He kind of does what I do in the front line, does like the double buffer, cycle him out as fast as possible. Colleen, extremely tanky. That's why you see Colleen in the front. Let me see if I can click. I mean, that base HP already is huge, right? So.
Yeah. And then we got some of our favorite damage dealers back there. We got Sophia, we got Finn, we got Verd. This is really good stuff.
And John just for that extra buff.
And John just because. John, why not?
Just because.
Why not?
John is still one of the hardest units to deal with in the backline.
Samson, that's huge. He says, this game really helped me out of a period in my life, so I thank you and thanks for the shout out. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing that with us. Might log in sometime this week. Amazing, dude.
So look, just now, see, in real time, these videos are being updated, right? So the last one we watched was this.
And now we got a fresh one.
Yeah, so was this the person we were just checking out?
No, so we were looking for Cypher.
Let's watch this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's watch it.
Let's see it in action. So, notably different, I don't think we didn't see a Hathor, so that means we kind of know what, or rather, do they go against the Hathor, or is the Hathor on the left? We'll see. We'll see. I think somebody brings a Hathor at the end of this.
On this one? Oh, because you saw the final.
I think I might have seen him flipped.
All right, so Verd and Megan banned. Okay, not bad. Megan on the other side banned as well, and Beretta. So, in my eyes, he banned Beretta because there's literally one cleanse, which is a spell. That's one of my problems that I have. I don't have cleanse.
So he does, I wasn't hallucinating, Cypher does sub in a Hathor,
yes.
And I love Ragdoll. The Ragdoll is so cool because it's really good against things like Sophia to try to take out some damage dealers.
Especially after Ragdoll got buffed a couple balance patches ago, he is doing some insane damage, that's for sure.
Okay, let's see.
No!
I'm saving my summons for the dragon. Wow. New Boy 69 also wants the dragons. Two mana for Hathor. What? That's so. That'll never not be cool. Perna getting stunned in enemy territory. She's just going to be hovering there, still flying, still able to keep those wings flapping, even though she's stunned.
So here we go with that elemental advantage. That's why you want to have at least one element, or try to have, right, in your hand. So as you saw, that Finn was able to take out that fire monster super easily.
Right, and we saw, I think Chloe already dropped on the other side, so Cypher really efficiently removing some of the problem units on that side. Hathor, huge sleep keeping Ragdoll down, because Ragdoll is probably the biggest threat on that team, because you don't want him attacking your squishier units before you
And unfortunately, Stoned, is that how you say his name? Stowed? Cleanse that right off the bat. But again, that's forcing him to use his mana, forcing him to get his cleanse out of his hand. That way maybe the Hathor shows up again, you can use it, baited the cleanse, get it out of the way.
Excellent point, Motion, because if you look at it, how much mana do you spend on that Hathor? Like, what, 2 mana or something? You're trading that for a card out of Stone's hand and more mana to cleanse than you spent to put it out. So it's a really favorable trade.
And I'm almost certain it was 2 mana because Hathor also is on Swift. I could be wrong, though. I didn't see the Swift sign, but that was pretty short. Because it was a 4 to a 3 to a 2. So it was a good play in the beginning. Hathor again.
Huge counter.
Landing the sleep.
Oh, but Lucian resisted it and still gets the damage out. Finn got hit early from Ragdoll,
Correct.
And that means he goes down.
Now this is kind of a crucial play, or a time I should say, because AoE heals coming from Bella are extremely strong, right? And he also has a spell in hand for that Lucian again. He knows that Lucian's coming, he knows that everyone's low. But Divine Protection, look, he's holding it. He's waiting for Lucian. Here it comes, Divine Protection, I called it.
He needs to be way more defensive than he was before. Hey, what's up, Underwear Twirl? How are you, dude? Good to see you.
Hey.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, Shannon's awesome, Nyan. Great answer for Baja the Surfer. Sophia is gonna not secure the kill. Oh, there it is. Just dies to auto attacks.
And again, Bella coming through. I don't know if you saw how much health Bella was able to recover, but pretty much recovered from that last Lucian hit.
Right.
And Bella again coming up.
Yeah, but at this point, I think we know how this is. I think we know how this is going to end, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, holding on to Hathor as a counter for when they already commit, it's so clutch, dude. I'm never going to get tired of that. This Jean is going to have to put in some serious work. That's all I'm saying. This Jean is really going to have to pull some weight, because I don't think Sophia's long for this world, dude.
Never say never, though. You never know.
The only reason why I say it so confidently is just because, like, Sophia requires 4 mana, And right now, Cypher is so on the back foot that they're needing to play defensive, so they can't actually spend mana on anything except Hathor right now or the stun from Jean. So they're going to try to see if they can find a time. Oh, too late with the counter. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's huge.
Oh
Just
my
a
God.
moment too late.
So what he's trying to do in his last-ditch effort is try to get that AoE off from Lucian and try to get that AoE from the dot of Ragdoll so they can both kind of just wipe out that line as fast as possible, but it looks like he said it's not looking too good for Stoned.
Dude, so I'm actually wondering if maybe, well, let's just see how it plays out. Let's see. Sophia with the attempted kill on Lucian. That's a homicide confirmed. Woo, Booker, she got it. we got a confession. Can Hathor control? Oh, Sophia's gone.
Ooh,
Sophia's gone.
That Ragdoll animation's way too fast for that Hathor counter.
Yes, it's super fast. You got to be really on it. The stun?
Hey, again, never say
dragon?
never, like I said. This Jean being one of the last units alive. That dragon, like I said, coming through, just completely wiping out that whole backline. This game has turned.
And it's turned. I didn't want to spoil it, but I kind of when I was saying we know how this is going to end, I meant we knew that Cypher was going to lose because unfortunately we already had the knowledge going in that they had already lost 5 times. So if I'm thinking if this is updated, then that means that this is going to be their loss.
Evan.
But I'm just thinking meta.
Ahead.
I'm just it's not checkers, it's chess. So let's do
See, I'm living in real time. I'm trying to get that info as it comes.
But really, no, but you're super right, Motion. So the reason I'm saying all this is just because I had meta knowledge from outside of it, but when you're actually watching it live and playing it in this case, it really looked like they had it locked down. Cypher had it locked down, but they didn't. I think the Ragdoll is just a super clutch counter to those squishy DPS in the back.
Can you imagine being in that position? You have 4 units in the back, you're facing practically a full-blown team still in front of you, and you know your only effort or your only chance is to get that dot off, to wipe them out with the dragon, and to AoE them down. And it actually worked.
That dragon's so huge, dude. And anytime a unit lets you essentially choose who you're attacking, it's gonna be really good. That's why Ragdoll is one of my favorite monsters in the game, actually. I'm over here playing Connect 4. That really resonated with me, Woobin.
Man.
So this is a great time to remind everybody that we are here today for the preliminaries as the talk show leading up to the finals on November 6th. This is a huge deal. The LWC has never happened before. 2021, the first one. The first one is a huge step for all the players involved and La Centuria.
And the prize pool of the finals, Evan, is going to be what?
$30,000. Yeah, 30K.
I'll take a 30K.
That's huge, dude.
Come my way.
Are you winning, son? Says Baja the Surfer.
So I'm trying to look at the leaderboard right now, trying to get some updates in between the games. It looks like nothing really has changed. I'm actually starting to see Monkey D. Luffy. Which is very familiar type of name.
From the Showdown, yes, dude. Yes, One Piece viewers in chat. But Monkey D. Luffy also did another player that had a really good showing at the World Showdown, too.
So yeah, Monkey D. Luffy has one left. I'm almost predicting that we're gonna see Monkey D. Luffy climbing to the top. Every time we check, it's gonna just be that one loss left.
Climb up.
I'm hoping I don't jinx you. You know what I mean? But again, Math King, hanging out like a villain up there on the top.
Let's see what the current number 3, King Olaf, is using in their deck right now. So again, favoring the Artemiel in the back. This is the second time we've seen Artemiel, but I don't think we've said why we really love. Oh, Nyan needs card support, by the way.
You did that on purpose, Nyan.
Nyan's like, just letting everybody in the street know.
Here comes Woven next.
I could really use some card support right now. Please donate. Thank you so much. So Artemiel's awesome because if you have some sort of sleep control, he won't wake him up because he's single target, but also his damage scales on both his defense and the number of beneficial effects that he strips.
Yes.
So that scales really high.
He also is a little bit of a healer, a pseudo healer.
Right.
He'll heal based off of the damage he is doing. Another thing that I do want to point out as well on this backline, do you see it, Evan?
Dude.
I know you guys see it. Rakan. Rakan is so good in the backline. You see him, or at least I do, mostly in the backline these days. In the beginning of the game when it launched, he was usually in the front. But we've come to notice that immunity is so clutch against thrains, against stuns, against those Hathors when he's up in the air ready to leap at you to finish off the game and you're about to Hathor the backline. It's not going to happen.
Also, this is a great time to reminisce about the nostalgia. Rakan was definitely like an MVP from the World Showdown, like back in the day. Like he was so good. I love Rakan. Love me some Rakan.
Right.
And Baja the Surfer says, I have Arda and Nikki. Nikki's awesome too.
Nikki's good.
Nikki's super cool too because she lets you attack the backline. It's like I was just saying, any monster that lets you essentially choose who you're attacking is gonna be tremendous. You're not supposed to be able to attack the backline first. That's not something that you're normally able to do, and so Nikki is quite favorable.
And his favorite character, right? The Wimber.
Should we see if we can maybe find a game of King, or we could just go down the list?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's go.
As long as we don't search for ages, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
In chat, again, if you have one that you want to see, you can let us know, and we'll watch it.
No refreshes. Doop.
So we just watched Cypher versus Stone.
Right.
We could go Chaos versus, is that Mav King?
I think we watched this one already.
Is that the one that we watched?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, boom, right here.
King Olaf, there he is, versus
Olaf.
Cypher. Oh, this is interesting because this is one that we actually don't know the result of this one necessarily. I think unless we assume that Cypher is at 4, but let's stop making meta knowledge. Let's just go into the game. Why don't, let's just.
Well, before we even watch the game, predictions chat. We know you didn't watch this. Let's pretend we didn't watch this. Even if you did, who do you think, just by looking at this team composition facing each other, who do you think wins? Right? It's hard to just predict, right? But pretend we're in the betting zone. And you're like, I'm spending my crystals of mana right now on this bet. Who would you bet on?
You know, who would I bet on personally? I think that I would personally bet on, I think Cypher. I think I'd probably bet on Cypher. Yeah, just because like Cypher's, I tend to favor any team with, I love the Sophia. I love the Finn, and Rakan having the protection and its own attack buff, like that's huge. So I just really like the backline of Cypher. I think that King Olaf only has one source of defense break that might get banned. I don't think Sophia is going to get banned here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Sophia is going to.
I like the predictions.
Yeah.
That's why they're called predictions. You never know.
Let's see.
That's some good ones. And I honestly want to say that I agree with you. Cypher, I think, in my opinion, has this in the bag. Sophia has a lot of units to play around with to one-shot, so...
Let's look around, because Baja says they think maybe Olaf wins. They're thinking Olaf might win. And Olaf's got a really strong draft here, too.
He does.
Like, it's a close call. This is really just a prediction. Like, all we know right now is we just know what's presented to us in the ban phase.
These are technically in real time, not live, but these are just happening as we go. And some of the matches that we're going to watch are going to be played literally like 5 minutes ago. They have until 8 p.m., the moment this stream ends, in order to climb as high as possible on the leaderboard to move forward to the World Championship on November 6th.
Bob the Surfer, am I the only one for Olaf? Yes, but own it, dude.
Yes.
Own it. That's an underdog story.
That's what I'm talking about. And then Olaf wins, and you're like...
And then you're like, I told you guys.
That's how it works.
That's huge. Yeah, and also like Baja, yeah, there's no stakes here. We're all having fun.
So Rakan gets banned on one side, but Rakan getting placed on the other. Maybe that's kind of smart. Don't bring your best right away, but have them ready for later, right?
All right, here we are in the game here, and we got an interesting Kamoon v Ramagos.
All right, so just looking at it right now, just as a glance, Fire's absolutely great against Wind. So let's see what he's going to do.
Big time.
Yeah.
We're going to see Kamoon encroach on Ramagos' territory, and he's not going to like it. Though, with that said, if he gets down low enough, like Kamoon is draining down pretty low. If Sophia can confirm the kill, then it's going to save. It's going to save Kamoon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the bear is not going to be able to get off in time and heal back up.
I don't think Olaf even had Ramagos in the hand. I was trying to check to see what they had in their hand, and I don't think they could have. They could have done a trade there if they had it, obviously.
So big shield breaks coming out by Prelia, landing on all 4 units on the front line. 3 of them being, or 2 of them, I should say, being water. So doing some pretty significant damage to this Megan. Megan's fallen down pretty hard.
Yeah.
But luckily, he's got Molong next in line.
Dude, look at how much damage Arda just does. Oh my god, I love that monster. Oh, that's so great. Just takes away the 2 buffs and then does more.
Definitely.
Sophia landing defense break late in the combo, but it's like, you know what, that's okay. Here comes Mav. Now, Mav's a fun monster because Mav is one of those things that you don't realize how amazing they are because they're given to you in your opening deck.
Yes.
Like, being able to just save somebody is so helpful even now, even in the top 5 of the LWC 2021 prelims.
Yeah, Mav's being played. Don't get me wrong, every single monster, regardless of the skill quality or legend, normal, rare, whatever, They're all equally good. It's more about composition, putting them together, using them at the right time, and countering at the right time, realistically.
Exactly. What's up, Chef? Chef Whisker, welcome. Welcome, dude. I'm glad
Chef,
you...
what are you cooking?
Yeah, what's for dinner, Chef?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, what's for dinner, dude? Give me something, give me a lot of calories, please. I really appreciate it. And
So-
yeah, guys, we got a code coming later. Thank you, Nyan. Go ahead, Motion.
So Cypher really needs to work on this front line. If he can reach the back line in time before these monsters start whittling away, he actually still has a pretty good chance with that Rakan. Unfortunately, that Rakan is in the front, so Rakan's taking most of the damage, and Finn is dishing it out. So what is he gonna do? He has Sophia.
Dude, it was very clutch that Rakan survived during that onslaught from Finn. There was a world where he died immediately. Oh, so close. Oh, I felt that in my soul, dude.
Yeah.
That was so close. But that was not even reaction. That was just short on mana, just needing to wait.
Definitely.
But hey, Olaf's like coming up on this. I think Baja the Surfer might not be super off base, guys. Like
King Olaf, all he really needs to do, though, he's somewhat in the lead. He needs to play the counters. Cypher is gonna be playing back-to-back because if they're gonna auto-battle each other, he's not gonna win. So, King Olaf in his mind, he's like, okay, play this right. Now it's a 2v2 situation. Tides have, things have changed. The turn of the tides, so on and so forth. And boom, Chain of Despair. Coming in extremely huge, passes it to Sophia in the nick of time. That's the game.
You're telling me Baja!
Yo, what did we talk about?
Baja the Surfer! You gotta be kidding me, dude. Literally everybody in chat was like, oh yeah, Cypher. Me and Motion, Cypher, dude.
Yep.
Oh, easy. Cypher, dude. And Baja, only one said Olaf. I want you to know that you get all the credit in the world, dude. Own it. You called it. That was amazing. Very good prediction. And also, Cabeça Milo, oi Evan Lindão. Salve Lindão, tudo beleza?
Salve, galera.
Boa noite.
Wow.
Yeah, that was that life exchange. That was probably where the game was lost, to be honest. Yeah. Like it's that little moment when it could have saved Rakan. It was just too late. Okay, Chef Whisker, thank you so much. That sounds delicious. Oh my goodness, I made Cajun gumbo, the andouille sausage, chicken, and shrimp from the Alabama game.
Wait, what? Meat Lovers Pizza?
Wow.
What is
Chef
this
Whisker.
conversation even about?
Dude, Chef has got us. Don't worry, dude.
Oh.
Chef Whisker's got us taken care of. Let me tell you. Don't worry about a thing.
We need to pass our address over for that good old delivery for that.
Drew saying Rakan would have died to Flynn anyways. You know what?
That's true. That's true. I agree with you, but if Rakan wasn't on that first slot in the back line, maybe it could have been a different situation if it was more on like the 2v2, 3v3 side.
Baja the Surfer. So there were stakes for Baja the Surfer. You remember earlier when I said there are no stakes? Turns out there were. Baja said that they were going to get a pizza if they made that call right. And they made the call right. Enjoy it. Enjoy that pizza. That's from us to you, okay? You enjoy that. So who do we got next, Motion?
Let's see here. Well, I think we didn't view this most newest game yet, did we? I don't believe so. We kept skipping down. Should we check out the newest game?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah. And then I think a new one should pop up if there are more, which should be
in a couple minutes. That sounds awesome. Yeah. Let me just drink some jasmine tea. Remember to stay hydrated, guys. I don't think this is actually hydrating. Cheers. But
so let's spectate Sissy Fuzz, and I believe this is not Map King. This is a different characters in Korean.
Yeah, that is an accurate summation.
Pineapple on pizza? Yes, I'll eat it. I'll eat anything on pizza. I don't care.
Yeah, that's one of those things where I'd rather it not be there, but if it's there, I'll eat it. I'm not gonna take it out. My mom raised me better than to take off an ingredient from the pizza.
Wow. All right, so this time around, we do see something familiar, which we haven't seen yet. We got the Kona in the front line instead of the Molong, but on the other side, we got Molong instead of Kona, right? So two water monsters in the front. We got some speed boosts with Sissy Fuzz, some immunity.
And you have the Huadam Poseidon combo too.
Yep.
So
Poseidon.
Which both of those units are actually pretty good on their own. Some would say underrated on their own, specifically Poseidon too.
Ganny as well, I think, is going to be extremely clutch in this game. Ganny is turning out to be kind of a fan favorite. I'm starting to see Ganny played a lot more.
Here's the first Nikki of the night, everyone. The first Nikki, again, being able to attack the backline. Huge, but baiting out Wusa and all of that mana.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. You know what? We're going to have to see how this plays out. I don't know if I'm in love with that, bringing the Wusa back immediately, because it's one less card in hand, and you need 4 mana. it's basically dooming you to not playing anything for the foreseeable future. I'd actually be interested to hear how Inna thinks about stuff like
yes,
that.
in my opinion, Sussy Fuzz really just playing to sustain right now.
So it's
maybe he's thinking.
just Wusa.
Maybe he doesn't have a plan. Maybe he's just like, let me just.
The plan is Wusa.
Yeah,
the plan is Wusa.
Make this an extremely long game. Let me counter all his attacks. Let me make sure I don't get anything on.
Inna said Wusa carries this game so hard. Sisyphus was going to win 100%. Double Wusa's smart to block the beneficial block plus slow. So that's very good. It's a sink for your mana, but you're basically denying the combo.
Exactly.
So thank you, Drew. Thank you, Inna. I love having you guys in chat. This is awesome. This is a great dialogue.
Inna is always in our. He's like our regular. You know, you have your regulars in Sky.
Yeah.
Inna's our regular.
Y'all are
for
awesome.
LC.
You guys are so
With
cool.
many other of you
There's
guys.
Ganny. I think he avoided the Ganny ever so slightly there just by bringing out Wusa at the right time. Look at how much counterplay is in Sisyphus's
This is a
hand.
very close game. There's not a lot of units dying right away. This is just a back and forth, countering you, I'm countering you, you're countering me, so on and so forth. Now, Sissy Fuzz, okay, I was just about to say it. He plays that card to prevent damage. Also, to prevent damage from Nikki's Teddy spell that's going off in the back line. Literally takes 0 damage from Nikki.
Yeah, and we just saw something where it was Sisyphus took a second, to play a card actively instead of be responsed, and they got countered by Nikki. Luckily, it was so early in the game that I don't think they took a significant amount of damage.
Unfortunately, McKinney does not get stunned. McKinney got hit once by that Thrain. That 30% did not kick in. It did not stun.
This game, Drew, this game is all about counters, but also combos. I love this game. That's awesome. These are some insane counters. They are. Baja. Wouldn't Nikki be counter for Wusa on back row so you can knock him out? Dude, Baja. Dude, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Even though in essence, Wusa is basically the counter to everything. Wusa, that's why Wusa is so used and so beloved, because he can basically counter whatever you're doing. Wusa says, no, you're not doing that actually. But Nikki's great because you can choose to attack the back line if you want to.
Now here comes some stuns.
This game has been all about refusing damage. Isn't that an accurate?
Kev said that. Yeah.
Isn't that like a synopsis of video games where you're fighting people in general? It's like I want myself to not lose HP.
You know what's funny? You don't really see this very often. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Maybe I'm wrong. But personally, I don't see this whole strategy much of just really soaking in the damage, woosing, bringing back Wusa, trying to prolong this game. This game is about to go into dampening in 1 second here. That means that these monsters are going to start to melt. Again, countering everything that this player is bringing.
And Sisyphus, with just the damage from Thrain, just slowly encroaching on the enemy team's territory, just doing damage, knocking out units. And at this point, I think the writing's on the wall. I think their opponent here knows what's coming next.
Can he get the stun?
Can he get that
and
kill?
Just finishes. Again, Thrain capitalizing on that solo potential. Extremely good.
Can we, dude? So
Wow.
Mugiwara says, swear there were 15 Wusas so far. I almost want to rewatch it and just count the Wusas. How many times was Wusa played that game?
16.
No stun needed, says Nyan. Exactly. No stun needed. Thrain was there to damage, baby.
Thrain is such a hassle once you lose that immunity. And again, that's why I feel like Rakan is a Thrain stopper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
if Rakan's in the air and you counter with Thrain, you might not stun him, but if your attacks from Thrain are hitting directly to Rakan, Thrain still can solo Rakan. So, man, those are some crazy situations. A Xian, in my opinion, might be better in a 1v1 with Thrain if you can get the animation off faster and land the stun and not resist the stun. But again, turn of the tides. These games can go one way or another in a split of a second.
Exactly. Jarkev says, this is the type of composition that would make me cry, and I'm about to cry. That sentence. It's because I choked on my jasmine tea. I don't think I've ever been betrayed by my tea before.
Whips out the water right after.
Yeah, I'm done with tea, dude.
Double fisting. You're done.
I'm going back to water instead. Ciara's ability as a counter to any bomb cleansing abilities is almost OP.
Yeah.
No, it's a Thrain. He has no break. It's a train. He has no
brakes. Thrain. Is
no
that
brakes,
the new...
Thrain. It's the Thrain train, baby. No brakes on this train.
Let's see.
Okay, who's next? Oh, Monkey D.
Yeah,
Luffy.
we got a new one.
This is great.
I think every 10, 20 minutes we might get a new championship game coming in, and we'll replay the other ones below. But Let's jump in and check out this one or what?
Yes, as it's loading, I'd like to ask a question to the chat.
Sure.
What is the general consensus about Ritesh for you guys? How do you feel about Ritesh? Motion and I were having a little conversation about him and his viability in teams, and I'd like to hear the chat's feedback on that too while we load in. Let's spectate from Monkey D. Luffy's side.
Let's do it. Oh, that's why you brought it up. Mm-hmm. Because Ritesh is actually in Monkey D. Luffy's team.
Yeah, because Ritesh, I think, actually makes it through too. And there's it looks like Ciara, the bombers are getting banned. Let's see what comes in instead. They could try to go for something similar and stick with debuffs. There's no cleanse.
Rakan and Lapis respectfully ban at that.
They end up going with Perna and Camilla instead.
Interesting picks with the Camilla. That combo with Divine Protection is there, but besides... Oh, never mind, Chloe's there. I totally whiffed that and didn't see Chloe.
Oh,
Combo's
dude, not
there.
a problem.
So you're going to see a lot of Chloe, Camilla going on with that Divine Protection.
You know what, Baja? Dude, not a problem, but I am having a hard time deciphering.
Oh, I'm here. Monkey D. Luffy's here.
No way.
Let's
no,
go.
Monkey
We're
D. Luffy.
commentating on...
Yo!
All right, so Monkey D. Luffy coming up with the Shannon plays. Decides
No
to play
spoilers.
Shannon.
Monkey
yeah,
D.
don't
Luffy.
tell us.
Don't spoil anything.
Don't tell us.
Don't tell us what happens. We're just going to enjoy it for right now. Monkey D. Luffy.
But what we do want insights from you, Monkey D. Luffy, is what do you think about the new monster?
Yeah, and how was the Grand Line? How was your voyage? Was it good?
Yeah.
How's being a rubber person treating you?
All right, so far during this game, Monkey D. Luffy looks like he's pretty much in that lead. Destroys the Molong. The Molong goes for that shot. Doesn't really do anything to the win unit.
And exactly. That is the best case scenario for Monkey D. Luffy in this case because Molong's going to glance more than likely.
And you're speaking of best case scenarios. Again, immunity everywhere. Perna gets played. Monkey D. Luffy like, play the Perna, don't really care.
Yeah, right now I can't tell if it's Lucas with a lowercase L or an uppercase I and it's like Iokus or something like that. But Iokus we'll go with is down a lot of mana after that too.
Definitely. Monkey D. Luffy just sitting on his mana, knowing that he has this kind of in the bag. What it looks like so far, don't get me wrong, things can change. But he's really just conservatively playing. He has a bunch of mana. He's got a spell in hand, ready to use for Molong, which I'm going to assume. Of course, Copper's going to do a bunch of damage. Why? Because of that attack buff. Or not attack buff, but the shield up.
Huge. Oh, thank you, Nian. It's lowercase L, so it's probably Lucas instead of Iokus. Makes a lot more sense. Any game where Copper's in their motion, I always get unreasonably hyped. I don't know why it is.
I love Copper.
Yeah, Copper's super cool.
Yep. Chloe, doing Chloe things, but you know.
I just reached 5K. Hey, and there's a Slotchy. Salve Lindão.
Ooh, look at
the main.
Do you notice something, Evan, on this game?
What's
it
that
looks like Monkey D. Luffy
is
0 damage.
Is like
has literally taken 0 damage.
Monkey D. Luffy looks like the game just started.
Wow.
This is huge for Monkey D. Luffy.
Does he get the stun on Perna? He's literally not letting his opponent play nor do any damage.
This is awesome.
Monkey, beautiful. Look at this.
So well played.
Still has tricks in the bag.
Awesome draft. So much protection. Dude, it looks like the game just started.
Looks like the game's about to end as well.
Yeah, like Monkey D. Luffy is looking super healthy all the way up to this. Look, a Molong. You don't always see this. The Molong is up at the back line. It's like, this is great.
And kind of like last game, that Wusa really coming in clutch, whether it's for that Perna, whether it's to stop Thrain, to doing more damage, all the way to stunning. I mean, super good. Look at that.
This time, again, there's immunity up, and they land a defense break on Perna. Perna's passive is going to proc, so they come back with half health. Not super helpful here. Can it kill before? Doesn't lock down the kill, so Perna is going to put Eternal Flame on everybody, but that's not gonna. It's like, wow, oh man, that Eternal Flame, let me tell you.
Burn me.
Woo! That's gonna really change the course of this game. Oh, look at this. Monkey says, I'm currently 7th. It's so stressful. 1 life remaining.
Wow.
Dude, best of luck to you.
Yeah, and you know, while we're doing this stream, I'm sure you already know, but you have till 8 p.m. to do these games and climb as high as possible.
Now at 10.
We will probably see those games come up in this list, and we'll see it again.
Good luck, Monkey. For what it's worth, I really like watching your games. That was super well played.
Drew 42092.
Rip to that guy. Yeah.
Rip.
Oof.
That was a big rip.
But
you know what? GG's, nice tries, and congratulations for being the top 2,000. That's still a remarkable thing.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And
So we haven't checked the leaderboard in like quite a minute here.
can we, wait, should we copy Monkey's team and see
And play a match?
You want to try it?
I mean, that's up to chat.
You know what? Just copy it. Just put it on a deck right now, and then we can try it later if you're down.
I'm down.
That's what I tried to say, Evan. So Baja saying I like the length of the battles better than the length of battles on Sky Arena. So, there you go. Thank you. Appreciate that, Baja.
Did you switch up your team again? Now there's Diaz. Diaz didn't get banned last time.
Yeah, and
I can copy it, but my Diaz.
Copy it, and I think yes, copy it.
There you go.
Cool. We can try it.
Roger,
Yeah, it did change up a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm switching decks between games. Okay, no problem, Monkey. So that's fine. We're not gonna play with it right now anyway.
Monkey.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude.
Monkey D. All right.
Can I join your crew? I want to join your crew, dude. Let's sail together. Okay, that's enough One Piece references for now, I think.
Well, real quick, I want to see what Monkey D if you top 5,300. Cool. Very good, man. And what guild are you repping? Seeds. Roger.
Seeds, baby. Okay, so maybe we could check on another deck from somebody.
All right.
Okay, let's see,
let's scroll.
who we got.
We went through these.
We saw those. Saw Cypher versus Stone.
This was the first one we did. And
we saw King Olaf. Cypher versus Colt. Okay, let's do this. Will Colt be a worthy opponent, chat? Or will it just be another step on Cypher's journey to number 2?
Fury Esports.
What's going on, guys? I see new people have joined on YouTube as well. Welcome. Guys, if you're just joining us right now, too, this is the LWC2021 Prelims Talk Show. So we're going through the games as they're happening, more or less as they're happening. It's not exactly real time. But these guys are all vying for a position in the World Finals that are happening on November 6th, and ultimately a slice of a $30,000 prize pool.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Baja says Cypher wins this one. Okay, do we get a pizza if you're right this time?
You're predicting, right? You didn't watch this one. All right, 2 fire monsters banned on that side. I saw a Shannon, but I didn't see the other one banned.
And I just want the folks on YouTube to know that we are seeing the feedback too, but just to keep the focus on the players and the prelims today, we won't address it now, though we do have weekly streams as well, so if you ever wanted to come by on Twitch, that's twitch.tv/ComeToUsUSA. You can talk to us and other community managers live, or you can give us the feedback on Discord as well, where we can talk to you personally as well. Cool. Meanwhile, in the game, we got Prylia already putting defense break on the front line, and I can't help but notice that Mo Long is frozen.
He's just hanging out. He's a statue, dude. He's a jade statue hanging out.
That's less long than Mo Long, really.
So even though Copper didn't have a defense buff up, he still did a lot of damage because the units he was attacking, that's really hard to say, sorry, has defense down.
Right, in one way or another. He doesn't care how his defense, like which direction your defense is larger, it just needs to be larger.
As long as I have more defense than you, you're going to get one shot.
He doesn't care if you have a defense buff or they have a defense break, he'll just take it. He'll just deal with it.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Aced Gaming, no way! What's up, Aced Gaming? It's good to see you. It says, hey guys, nice job with the coverage. Aced it, big fan. Thanks for joining, man.
Awesome. Copper coming out. Is he gonna one-shot the whole line? Molong barely survives that Copper one-shot. So barely, and is right on time to finish out the Chloe. Now, this is a pretty close game. This is a 4v4. Immunities on Scheifer's side, so I guess, the monsters aren't gonna get swapped up because of the immunities. Rakan always gonna have immunity. Like I said, Rakan doing Rakan things.
Yeah, always having immunity.
You can almost bet he's gonna spam Rakan. Moving forward after this. He's just going to try to dispel all of these debuffs.
That defense break is still going to come through. That was just ever so slightly mistimed from Cypher.
Wow, very clutch.
There you go. They had the backup plan, so that's okay.
That might have been the game if he didn't pop that spell right there.
Yeah, that would have been really bad because between the cleanse being just slightly off and just having more damage on top of that, that could have been it. Because Sophia, I think, is very, very key. Very key here.
Again, Jean and Rakan.
Jean and Rakan,
double the trouble, 4v4 in the back line, not looking good.
Remember that, guys. Take a note. If it rhymes, it's a combo. The Jean Rakan. I'm sure that's true with no exceptions. I'm sure that's 100% accurate.
Oh, man.
I think, if you guys watch it, he relies heavy on Sophia. I think he should spread out a little bit more. Man, but if there's one person to rely on, it's probably Sophia, dude. Definitely. Like, I'd have Sophia do my taxes for me. Like, I really trust Sophia.
I mean, to be honest, Sophia, as much as she ditches damage, she also can get one shot as well. She's a very glass cannon.
Oh yeah, she's a glass cannon for sure. Like
Definitely.
she'll take some lives, but her life is gonna get taken too pretty easily.
All right, Finn countering that gets the stun.
Dude,
so
look at that damage.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well played from Cypher, and that's another accurate prediction from Baja the Surfer. Baja, any lottery numbers that you're liking right now, dude? I might take those.
private message
just
us some of those numbers.
You know, I might take some of those. Awesome. These are some great games so far, guys. I want to thank everybody for joining us on this wonderful Saturday, and we got tons more games ahead of us. We're updating live. There's still an hour and 5 minutes to go in the prelims because they've been playing for 24 hours. So again, if they perform well here today, they can go to the finals.
And excuse me, I'm going to periodically keep checking this leaderboard because I am super curious. Monkey D. Luffy, where are you? There you are. You haven't lost yet. I'm watching.
Job.
22 wins. Well, he was 21 last time, right?
Good job, Luffy. I think
That's
so.
plus one.
I think so. The longest hour. Luffy says it's the longest hour of my life.
So can I ask, what's your plan being a player in the top 10? Are you gonna just sit there in the top 10, wait with your last turn? Are you gonna just go ahead and kind of just
grind it out and try to go for like top 4 or something?
What's your plan? What do you think?
Mind Spider, hey, come to a screw. Bring my wind artist from Sky Arena to Lost Centuria. Wait, like a Chung Pung? You want like Chung Pung in Lost Centuria? That'd be sick. That'd be sick nasty.
Oh, I got a kinky recently. In,
oh my
Sky
goodness,
Arena.
I'm
just
so jealous.
Say.
And
Anyway.
you've got Ellen Noah. Oh
yeah.
my god. Ellen Noah is one of my most wanted LD5s in Sky Arena.
All right, so it's looking pretty similar over here. Oh, look, we got a Manu's coming up in the rank as well.
We were looking at Manu earlier before the stream.
What was he, 16, 20-something?
Manu was, I think, 18, if I'm not mistaken, or further down. Or maybe I'm mistaken, but they've climbed. Yeah. Oh no, I'm mistaken. They had 16 wins.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Oh,
what's
good.
going on? Dude, the tea is attacking me from the inside out. It's like the jasmine tea is trying to break out of my body, and it's really uncomfortable.
You know, one thing I do want to point out, just a general thing, just looking at this top 20 list, right? You have all types of rankers in here, guys. That's the cool thing about tournament mode and the World Championship, the leveling down, the scaling. It really does come down to a lot of your skills, your knowledge of the game, countering, thinking 3 steps ahead, no matter what rank you really are in the regular ranking system. Look, we got a fighter right here, a couple conquerors, guardians, all in one. Oh, look, it's Harley. Hey, Harley.
And then just to point this out too, so Monkey D. Luffy says, I'm waiting a bit to avoid stressing and will tag with 45 minutes remaining, I think. That's a great one. Just collect yourself. You're doing great. That last game we watched was excellent. It's Beans. Beans in chat.
Beans, where's our drawing of Evan and I?
Oh, are we gonna get drawn?
I don't know. I'm requesting it. Here, ready?
That sounds
Still
great.
This. All right, there you go.
Nice. That's great. Yeah.
All right, we're waiting for that drawing.
That sounds
Beans.
awesome. I love it, Beans.
Thanks, Beans.
Thank you. Also, no pressure. No pressure.
I know, we're just
I wonder if that rank 15 can push to the top 10 with an hour left. Totally likely. These games are so fast. Like, it's super within reason that they could. And I think the number 1 had 42 wins, 42 or 40. Yes, it's 42 wins that they had at the start of our stream today. Wait, is that a new one?
No,
oh no, that's not a new one. From
we should be getting a new one here shortly. So what I think we should do is scroll down to the one we haven't watched yet, and then by that time we'll have another new one. So we watched Colt and Sept,
Beautiful
right?
people.
King Olaf. Did we watch this one? I feel like we didn't.
Which one is that?
King Olaf and
Versus Urian? Not yet. Do you want to watch it?
Yeah, I think
Let's
so.
see how it goes.
King Olaf.
What's up, Boo Boo? Says good stream. Thank you, dude.
Moving. Here.
Draw me like one of your friends. That's great. That's great, dude.
All right, so let's see this pick and ban phase. Artemia, Hathor, Colleen, Lapis.
Lapis is so fearsome.
Yeah, definitely. I'm noticing Prelia's got left in with the Wusa on the other side of that. If Wusa's in hand, Prelia's probably not going to get a lot of shield breaks off.
Yeah, Wusa we've seen this is a running trend. We've seen Wusa be the wrench in the machine so many times now.
Right.
Yeah, so it's interesting to me that people are so okay with playing against Wusa. but with no way to get it back, right? Like there's no easy way to Kona it back into your hand or something. So maybe it'll be okay here.
You know, I'm slowly but surely I really like that play.
I know. Now that I've seen it play through, Inna talked about it. Inna explained the logic behind, said, "Oh, it's going to carry." And
likely than not, I'm going to go home, try it, fail, and throw my phone across the thing.
But that's the magic.
I'm not professional.
That's the magic of La Centuria, dude. You try it. If it doesn't, you learn from your failures. If it doesn't work, you just try again next time. You just try a new deck. They make it so easy to do that, which is great.
So Wusa was in hand, but wasn't played. Wasn't able to prevent that shield break going out. So Shannon does kind of pseudo counter that with leveling out that shield break, but Rakan come in with some pretty hefty damage.
Kind of early on the Mav swap, if I do say so myself.
And
because,
also, sorry, I want to elaborate on that. The Mav swapped back into a win unit, which is another win unit. So it's like
you're still going to take damage, and also Ramagos isn't low enough to actually contribute anything from back there.
Exactly.
He's not really going to heal either, so it's a really tough play to make. I don't love the Mav, but we'll have to see if it comes into play. Again, Ramagos is now back in the front, and we can kind of have a redo. He can just take out a unit here.
And heal.
Boom.
Bunch.
2,000.
Yeah, and swapping out again.
So he's trying to just...
Oh.
Is he going to shut this down?
Wow.
Not enough. And actually, that's arguably worse, because now he's low enough to actually contribute damage.
And you know, I spoke a little too soon. I do like that Mav swap now, because the bear had a shield break.
Definitely better this time. It's definitely better this time. I really liked it this time around.
Yep. So...
Will I be 3 for 3? I'm going Olaf here, says Baja the server. That's a safe bet. I'll join you on that one. I'll join you. Oh no, dude! Wait, did he just get buff blocked into Oblivion there? I didn't see what happened. Did he activate Wusa into buff block? That's rough for Olaf. That is rough, dude, because he is down a lot of mana now, and he did not get any gains from it.
Here comes a live swap, but a pseudo counter coming out with the shield. Rakan being played. Might be able to take out the Wusa. Not really. Wusa just still hanging out, chilling. Gets healed a little bit.
Mind Spider, I want you to know that I saw your joke and I really liked it. I just want you to know that. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I want you to know that I liked your joke.
Now I'm really curious. I'm going to search for it.
Yeah, you can read it. It's okay. You can read it. It's a good joke. I like it. I'm probably going to use it later.
So it's looking like King Olaf is in a good spot right now. But the last time I said this and the last time we had a game like this, it turned around.
It did, but...
Why? Because there was a Jean and a Rakan in the backline, and I see Jean and a Rakan again in this backline.
Yes, so Jean and Rakan, and as you know, Motion, that rhymes, which means it's a really impactful combo.
Jean and Rakan.
Evan breaks the game. If I became a developer of La Centuria tomorrow, I'd suddenly make it so that all monsters who rhyme are combos. That'd make that canon.
Oh, man.
Okay, so right now Urian's in this spot, had to sink a lot of resources into killing that Wusa. Like now, look at how down on mana he is. But Jean now has her second skill. I think Jean and Rakan could still totally clutch this up for Urian.
Imperfect Revival is played, but Vertihill is like, no. Go back to sleep.
Oh, Aaron says that they lost to Mav King. At the top, they lost to the #1.
Oh.
That's the second time we've heard that today. Inna Sensei is also in chat, and they had a similar situation too. Aaron, how was the game? Was it? I would love to hear some feedback on how it went for you.
Rakan's immunity.
Yo!
Clutch. Is it gonna help though? Can he get rid of this Rakan ASAP? Because look, 5, 6 mana. No, didn't have enough mana, but is gonna counter with Prelia.
Def down. Oh, he's.
Oh no.
If he can just get a turn, he can kill Jean, and it's gonna be huge.
Oh, this is bad.
I think Urian's got it, dude.
Yeah.
If he can just get Blood Ring.
Oh man.
Whoa.
So this is a 1v1 situation. He could play Verd ASAP, knowing that Jean isn't playable yet, and wins. Wow.
Yo, the Verd? You're telling me it was the Verd?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so dope.
That literally could have gone both ways. That came down to one play. Seriously, that came down to one play. Like 2 seconds, 1 second, right?
Indominus Link, Evan, when will we see you helping Motion climb with the biggest tips, like always bring Konami on 4? And also, always bring monsters that rhyme. Indominus Link, if we got time, that could be today. Dude, why wait? That could be today. 3 for 3, says Baja. That's something to celebrate.
My God, Baja. We need to just stick his name at the bottom of our profile, like Baja, 3 for 3.
Is this is a new game?
This is a new
Mav
game.
King and Chaos. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Let's watch it, but let's spectate from the side of Mav King since he's currently #1, just so that way we can see. see from the number one perspective. What's it like being at the top? I want to live vicariously through the left
King,
side
how
of the
does it
stream.
feel up there?
How does it feel? Yeah,
I don't know.
weather?
Stay down there.
Just spring me if you say you win. Boom, you win. Yeah, Baja, all you got to do is we queue up for ranked. That's the strat. We queue up for ranked. Baja says
we need his
in
contact
chat
info. We need him at every
that
stream.
you win, and then we do.
All right, so Hathor being banned. Dang, I want to see some Hathor plays because those are fun.
Yo, we've seen a couple cool ones, right? We've seen some good Hathors today. I would
Oh, we
love
got
one.
a Gene. Gene being played. Gene is kind of cool. It'll attack the highest attacking unit with the highest
cool.
attack. Sorry, I'm twisting my words.
No, but I think
gonna
you
be
communicated it perfectly, Moshe.
Yep.
I know exactly what you mean, and I think
So who is that going to be is my question. Probably Sophia or the fire monster in the back. The one-shotter stunner. Let's see. Water versus water.
I've been here before. Molong versus Kun is a familiar matchup. Evan, he counters most of the time. His squad is built to heal block opponents' attacks and use hard single target attackers to hit. And that, again, is Aaron's take on what we're watching right now, which is Mav King.
Yep. So,
Oh my god, Monkey D. Luffy, it's 4 in France,
yeah,
I'm dead.
I was about to say. That's pretty crazy,
poor
but
thing.
you're in it to win it, right?
Je ne sais pas.
You're top 10, man. You gotta go hard. I believe. Oh my lord.
And Molong's not even dead yet.
That was a very close. A little too close for me.
A little close for comfort.
Chloe
He's got
being played.
another one. Look at this. Chaos, trying to make something happen, trying to get something to stick, but every single time, Mav King has an answer. Now would be an excellent moment for him to just throw out a card because he knows the Divine Protection spell is the next one coming up, so he'll have an answer. He's already got another answer. Oh, if he wanted to use it.
Cleanse is after the fact. Still, it's really good to get it off of you, regardless.
You know why I love that play too? Is that because it doesn't actually put up any immunity or anything, it's asking Chaos to use more. It's basically saying, please dump more cards into this because Divine Protection is arguably the most, I would say, the highest value card even in their deck. So that's asking them to put more debuffs, like use a spell on me before I crack this.
I like that. After setting himself up very well, that's when he starts using his solo potential units, like you just saw, Sophia. Now he's like, it's my turn, I'm ahead of the rat race. Now I'm gonna finish this off because I'm ahead.
And look at that too. Lapis was justification enough to burn the Divine Protection, and I totally agree with that because he was about to lose 2 of his 3 frontline units, and right now, Mav King is in a really advantageous position.
Wow,
Oof.
Targaros, man. Super, super good. One thing we noticed, he loves Targaros.
Yeah.
Inna even said it. He's just a Targaros abuser.
Yeah. Targaros is an awesome answer. It's kind of Jean-like in my head. It's very Jean-akin.
So he's gonna level out his health, and he has a cleanse, possibly to save/use to heal everyone up again after leveling the health up. Chloe in hand too. He just has so many options to finish this out. I think at this point he's just waiting. Countering.
Oh, the reflection shield, so late. For those of you keeping track at home, don't worry, Baja the Surfer has received their pizza. And says, Baja Surfer says, okay, I'm back, Chaos loses here, no comeback, I got my pizza. Perfect, thank you
I
for
want
the
pizza.
update. So do I. Same here.
Higupa. Okay.
Look at this, again, like counting the
Chloe.
units, 7 from Mav King's side. It's got Chloe, got an amazing answer just in their back pocket that they can bust
So
out
far,
anytime.
throughout all of these games, including this one's, MVP monsters for me are the supports, the Chloe, the Wusas, the anti-damage dealers, the sustain.
You're so right, dude.
Usually I'd say the DPS,
But in this one, it's absolutely the supports. It's having something available at all times that they can bust out a way. It's like nothing's gonna stick. That's the name of the game for Mav King. Whatever Chaos does, in fact, he's inviting Chaos to do things. Like he says, use your spells. I want to cleanse it. I want to make you waste your mana.
All right. So I think we got something for you guys after this game here, but let's see how this game is going out. Looking like Lapis is trying to do whatever she can, but those heals.
Ultimately not enough against, what is that, 6 monsters? Dude, 6 monsters? That's a lot. That's great.
All right, guys, and if you didn't know, now you know. During usually all of these big production streams, including today's stream, since you guys have been hanging out with us, with me and Evan, enjoying the stream, we got a cool code for you guys to redeem. for Lost Centuria.
Yeah, that's right, guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us today on this wonderful Saturday as we continue going through these prelims games to see who's going to make it to the World Finals on November 6th. This is the moment where we want to make sure that you don't walk away with without taking something home. Yep. Owen said Mind Spider.
Oh.
It was great though.
Sorry, we're gonna give you that code in like 10 minutes.
Oh, it's like 10 minutes. Sounds good to me, dude. Baha, that guy knows how to play. Yeah, he definitely does. We can all learn a thing or two from Mav King, who's again sitting at #1 slot. Let me let's go see what it looks like right now. Let's just check in. So 42 wins.
He's just hanging out.
He's just hanging out. He's going one game at a time where he just wants to get a little bit more. Awesome. Love the free stuff, says Josiah. Sweet. We got that for you in just a second.
Just
as
a
soon
sec.
as the code is ready.
Now you just preemptively know it's coming. Yeah.
Drew, I'm so glad. Thank you, bros. Good stream, and we got more for you because, guys, we have been streaming for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Which this is Monkey D. Luffy's 5-minute warning. It's 5 minutes until there's 45 minutes left in the prelims. These guys have been playing for 24 hours to try to rack up as many wins as humanly possible before they lose a total of 5. This is for everything. This is eventually for a slice of a $30,000 prize pool.
Yep, we're basically on the tail end of this 24-hour event.
It's an extravaganza.
The preliminary event, 24 hours long.
That's right. And in order to participate in the preliminaries at all, you will have had to have been in the top 2,000 players from all of the world tournaments in the last, what is it, 8 months? Eight world tournaments?
Modes, yep.
8 world tournaments before this, so there's already a lot.
Yep, so if you didn't qualify, if you weren't the top 2,000, that button was still there to press, but you weren't able to play.
Josiah said, what? Got my hopes up, Sad Panda. That was exactly
Who
our
said
strat.
that?
We lift you up, Josiah, and then we knock you down, and then we're going to give it to you in a little bit.
I get knocked down.
It's just it's a carrot on a stick. That's what I got for you.
Yep.
Innocensei says, I think I'm coming in a little late into this conversation that In and Monkey are having, but yeah, in general, I don't mind Lucia swaps, but I think my Keen is the problem. I don't play AoE, so Lucia subs aren't a struggle.
So we have a couple options what we can do right now. We can review some more games. I think we might have a little pop quiz, maybe. Maybe in the future of the
How about what we
stream?
do is let's review one game,
Okay.
and then we'll dole out the code, and then we can go do some pop quizzes.
Got it. That sounds like a plan to
Hey,
me.
Genie!
We already watched
dude?
this one, right? The Chaos one?
We did. We watched that one. We're gonna have to scroll down a little bit to see a new one.
King Olaf. King Olaf is everywhere. Chaos. King Olaf. Okay, I'm pretty sure we haven't watched this one.
No, we have not seen this yet. So let's see how Olaf does against this person.
All right, it's King Olaf. 4 for 4.
Genie says, hi, sorry I'm late. I just got done with the meetup. Oh,
Genie!
Genie, I was just about to give you such a hard time for being late, dude.
You didn't get my private messages like when the stream started? You're the. Where are you? No, just kidding.
I'm just kidding, Genie. We're glad you're here now.
All right, so pick and ban, Phase, Rakan, Artemiel, Copper, Kamoon. Pretty solid bans.
Oh,
Okay.
I topped 2,000. I topped 2,000 in all but one. Oh no, Josiah. Oh, that's a sad story.
Wow.
Hey, there's Raccoony. You were talking about Raccoony a little while ago.
Raccoony's actually pretty good. I think this purple stone, there might be 2 purple stones, but the purple stone that I have heals, right? But let's see which purple stone this is. We got a wind versus water in the front lines going out. Raccoony doing not bad damage, 1,200 damage, giving someone -1 mana.
Nice. Oh, that stun actually could be important if he can efficiently kill. Oh, nope, it's gone. Never mind.
You know, he's trying to look for that opportunity. Oh, here we go. So that was actually a pretty good play.
Huge save from
Yeah.
Mav. That was actually the biggest Mav play I'd say that we've seen tonight. And this is probably the 3rd or 4th Mav we've seen, so that's higher praise than it sounds. Missed the strip.
Misses the strip, so Artemiel unfortunately does not dish out as much
That
damage
is
as he
rough
could be. Yeah.
for Olaf's opponent.
Still does pretty decent damage regardless of this missing the strip.
Oh yeah, you're
Wow.
right. It's Arda, so it's going to be Rama misses the opportunity to heal because it doesn't quite clean up the kill.
Now, Water Golem is such a great monster for the front line. It's kind of like a water version of Rakan that doesn't necessarily do damage, but he's stalling like crazy with immunity as well. So sometimes, even personally, I have trouble getting through that monster.
Super clutch freeze on Artemiel. That means that their opponent is just going to have Artemiel locked in their hand and there's nothing they can do with it for a little while, which is super powerful because it's card denial.
Artemiel standing there like a statue.
That's a dead Arda.
Yep. Bye-bye, Arda.
And he's actually looking like he doesn't have it's Sophia being so far in the front, like there's not going to be a whole lot of damage for a lot longer. Like I think Olaf is actually in a really good spot right now because as soon as they clean up Shannon and shift their focus to Sophia, they're game to just move on to the back line. Like there's so many supports back there.
100%. And if this gets to like a 4v4 type of situation, you see that Fire Jean isn't going to do that well against the water DPS in the back. We got Lapis and Finn, so it's kind of like you might want to try to end this game as soon as possible and not let it get to the wire.
Oh, the glance. That was a very nice cleanse from Alucia, making sure that Shannon hangs on for a little while longer, so that means by proxy, Sophia is here for a little longer. Let's see if their opponent can get one last Sophia card in before she goes out.
That swap is coming out extremely clutch.
It is.
This game, more so than any other game that I've seen thus far.
Huge invincibility. This is tremendous for that team.
Mav does have defense 2 up, so didn't take too much damage. Luckily got shield break applied super late.
Look at how much King Olaf is having to pump into that death for Sophia. Finally she goes down. I feel like Olaf has been working on that Sophia for like hours.
Definitely. Okay, so here's kind of a crucial moment. This Chain of Despair is going to bounce around. If he can actually make this work and get this Chain of Despair to bounce very quickly, there's somewhat of a chance. That's how much I hate Chain of Despair and how scary Chain of Despair is. Let's see what happens. You never know.
There is a world where Jean can solo this. There is a world. I don't think that's the world we're in, but there is a chance. Look at that, confirming a kill, almost as if she heard me.
But unfortunately does not get passed down.
Look at this, and to me this is the game. But honestly, as soon as they killed Sophia, well, let's go even further. As soon as they put Sophia in the front line, I would say as soon as Sophia was in that slot, that was game. Because like the Sophia is just like gonna go down. Like once Sophia's, what is your backline? You're hoping, banking on Jean like just straight up being able to solo is gonna be kind of tough. So I'm still like of the camp as soon as like they can get a death break to stick. Look at the damage that Flynn's putting on, and she's frozen.
Now don't get me wrong, if it was a different situation with Jean by herself against maybe 2 units, a unit left, could work, but
I think in the draft, I think having Sophia right there in the front was just, kind of signaling, like, and there was no damage in the back line, but that was tough. That was really tough. I think Olaf's opponent should have swapped Arda's position with Raccoony as well, says Aaron. Thank you for that input, Aaron. I really appreciate it. I thought Drew had been quiet for a little while. Turns out they were writing this very long paragraph in chat. That's a lot to read, so I will let chat read that.
All right, so I'm pretty sure we're okay now.
Almost.
Director, tell me if I'm wrong, but
thank you for the input, guys. And also, Jeannie, sorry for the late response, but both of you, please feel free to spam my DMs anytime. Guys, again, you are watching the LWC 2021 preliminary talk show where Motion and I are going through all of the teams, everything that's happened so far. Hey, TGX Productions, what's going on? To try to see, we're giving you the predictions. We're going through the matches to see who's going to make it to the World Finals.
I'm having a good time.
I'm having a blast, Motion. It's always fun.
Honestly, the funnest streams for me is commentating. I'm not gonna lie.
It's great. I love commentating Lost Centuria. I think it's an extremely fun game to talk about as it's going down because it's so prone to those huge swings and like you can tell when there's like a really good play or like a mechanical error that somebody plays. I think it's very, very fun to cast this game.
Definitely. Okay, I think we're confirmed now. Okay, guys, I think we can release that juicy coupon code for you guys here on the screen in a second.
Yes, so go ahead, guys. So get your phones ready because here is the coupon code. It is SWLCB the first.
Yep, SWLCB the first. 500 crystals and 1,000 dust.
Hey, enjoy the dust and the 500
crystals. That's a 10 pull, my dude.
That's actually huge. That's awesome.
Gals, that is a huge 10 pull.
Yes. Lol, Mark Lee. Well, in a different sense. Vio procs in a different kind of way. It's cool. I like as a viewer being able to interact with commentators. There's other games like CSGO, for example, where that's not possible. So this is nice. Yeah, and that's exactly what we were trying to get today, Baha. Thank you for the feedback, Baha. That's exactly the kind of situation we were trying to get right now because we wanted to be able to talk to you guys and have this environment where it's a little more casual as we go through these replays. Though, for the players, It's not casual at all. Just talk to
Monkey
D.
D. Luffy,
Dude,
man.
Monkey D. Luffy is sweating.
You know, the fact that we got a couple of those pro players in here, you know, talking with us while we go through these, really makes my day. Puts a little smile, you know, a little piece of my heart for you.
Josiah says, code? Hype? Yes, Josiah, we got you, dude. We got you with the code.
Definitely. If you didn't see it on screen, it's going to be in chat from our mods. But honestly, what's better than a code? More?
Oh, more things?
Yeah, it's not more codes, but it's more ways to get.
More ways to get free stuff?
Yeah.
We heard you guys like free stuff.
Right?
So,
do you guys like free stuff? Tell us in the chat.
So, courtesy of Motion and Yan, we have a pop quiz for everyone. Now, if you want to participate,
yes,
please join us on Twitch because we want to be able to private message people. We're going to have our mods over on Twitch PM you if you win, so no pressure if you don't want to participate, but if you want the chance to win some prizes, head on over to twitch.tv/ComeToUsUSA.
Correct. And how this is going to work, I have 5 pop quiz questions, and we're going to go through them one at a time. And we're going to show the question first, and the first person who says the answer correctly in chat will receive 1,000 crystals.
That's right.
And if you are that first person, be sure to private message your player ID to come to us, Nyan, via Twitch. Okay, guys?
Yes. Okay, everybody clear on the rules? So if you want to participate, twitch.tv/ComeToUsUSA. With that said, let's jump into the first question. Oh, come to us, Gigi. What's going on? Did I hear free? You did hear free.
All right. When is the World Championship?
I just said this. If you guys don't know this answer, you're not paying attention. I literally just said it. Wow, Drew. Amazing job, Drew.
Was it
Huge.
Drew?
Yes, it was Drew.
All right,
Huge.
Drew. Congratulations.
Genie is not tomorrow.
So on top of that coupon code, you're getting another 1,000 crystals. Just make sure to private message come to us, Nyan.
Private message, come to us, Yan. Okay, guys, let's go on to the next one. Let's see that question.
The next one here.
What is the reward you'll receive on the last day during the 50-day check-in event?
It's gotta be an easy one. Everyone knows this. Chat. Oh, is that Inna?
Inna.
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 That sounded like duel. Duel. Oh, so close, Cray. Cray was literally right behind. Literally right behind. But don't worry, there's more chances. Great job, though, Inna. Okay, next one.
Next question.
When did Lost Centuria launch? When did Lost Centuria launch? Is that song copyrighted?
Okay.
Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to do that? We can probably do it. Notice everybody quickly Googling 110 days ago.
Ooh, close.
Can we get like Nyan to verify that? Nyan, can you verify that? Maybe people can do it. Gelcor, thank you for the feedback, by the
before
way.
you guys say it, it's in PDT time, UTC. Because I see some answers in there. Very close. But it's UTC, PDT.
Nice. Oh God, so close, guys. Almost is wrong. Close though.
Very close.
You guys are very close. UTC, PDT. Just roll it back. just roll it back.
-1.
Just roll it back. Oh no, I'm thinking the Discord server, says Genie.
No.
There it is. Cray.
Who is it?
Cray Crady.
Wow, that was right before Genie.
Good job, Cray.
Close.
April 28th.
Nice.
Next question. Okay.
Someone who has the Guardian title.
Oh yes.
means...
So what does that mean? If you have the Guardian title, what does that mean? What does it mean to have the Guardian title?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
One day.
Genie.
Top 100.
Top 100, baby.
Congratulations.
Top 100. Congrats to Genie. They have reached
Genie
top
knows
100.
that. Genie's top 100, yo. Let's go.
Great job.
All right.
Oh, Nyan with the confirmation. It's been 151 days, actually. So if you just drop a days.
Nyan hitting us with them facts.
He says, I'm nowhere near top 100.
Nyan always has the facts.
Okay, next question.
Last question, too.
In the Lost Centuria cinematic video, oh, I love this question. In the Lost Centuria cinematic video, which were the 3 monsters that the enemy summoner summons? I forgot one.
Can we just take a 5-minute break? They're going to have to go back and watch this video. We'll be right back, guys. While you go
Dude, no. They don't get a break. They don't get a break.
Anybody.
Let's see. Take a shot. Take a shot, guys. I only missed one monster.
It's a tough one.
It's a really tough one.
It's a very. It's one of those where you're gonna have to go back maybe and look at the video.
I really like this question. Oh, Raccoony. Baja the Surfer. It would be Raccoony if Raccoony got hurt.
So it's.
It is none of these monsters so far, Baja. Nobody's got it yet.
The enemy.
Nobody.
Summons during the video, guys. You see a bunch of monsters, but what does the enemy summon? I'll give you a hint.
Ariel.
It's 3 monsters.
Ariel's not even in the game. Hello.
Harugan, he's like, doosh, doosh, doosh.
Karzak the Bull is so far the closest, but it isn't there yet. So far, not there. Hey, what's up, Larry Landia? How are you? You can't gently some backup. No, not yet. I'm just naming the roster right now.
Oh, so close. That
Yo, Indominus Link is so close. Super close.
Oh my lord. So close that I have to keep checking back on that page where it says the answers. I'm like, wait.
That was really close. I got actually, you got one of the ones I missed. Not quite, Karzak.
Not quite.
Not quite. So far,
Indom was the closest.
Indom was the closest, and their guess was Thrain, Artemiel, and Rakan, but that is not it. That is not it, unfortunately. That is not the one. Thrain, Poseidon, and Rakan from Indominus Link. That is the answer.
Yes,
that is the answer.
That's the one.
Rakan, Thrain, and Poseidon.
See, that was a curveball. That was hard. We made you guys go and look to see what the answer was.
Very good job, Indominus Link. Okay, so that's it for the pop quiz, guys. So thank you very much for playing that with us. And just like that, we're back in more prelims action.
Let's go. Let's see. Let me restart this real quick and see if there's any updated ones. Oh, new one.
Oh, Monkey.
Wait.
Monkey's been playing?
Feta Pollo? Wait, is Feta Pollo in the chat?
From Fighters Baehi.
Versus Monkey D. Luffy, too. I know Feta's a part of our chat a lot. Say something in the chat. Monkey, are you still in the chat, too? Anyway, let's check it out, huh?
Yes, let's watch it. I would love to see it.
Awesome. Feta Pollo is one of our viewers. Regular viewers.
It's a good thing that Monkey's back playing because they said they were taking a break until 45 minutes
So this
left.
time, we're going to spectate Feta Pollo, just because we've been spectating Monkey D.
And we really don't know how this is. We don't know how this one's going to play out. We have no clue how this is. Although this match has already happened. No bans. No bans, which is sometimes good because oftentimes people will draft and they'll bring decks where they know they're expecting that things are going to get banned.
They practically win in the pick and ban phase sometimes.
Right. Yes, made this because there is a link for anybody who's on iOS. Just ask the mods for the link and they'll drop it for you.
Yep.
Go Monkey, says Karzak the Bull. Monkey D. Luffy's got fans. Baja says Monkey wins. Guaranteed. Nice prediction, Baja. Monkey's got the support of the chat.
Hey, let's not
I want to be 5
let's not downplay Feta. Feta's
Nah,
definitely
dude,
good.
definitely not. Feta Pollo.
He likes that chicken.
There's a reason Feta Pollo's here.
Maybe he uses Perna a lot.
Yeah, yeah, fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
So this Wind monster, the War Bear, is going down pretty quickly and is actually going to get one shot here.
It's always crazy to me how fast he goes down. He's so tanky, but he's always, like, look at that, melted, already down. Feta Pollo, already down one. Well, trying to get a trade real quick.
Looks like it's still kind of a tied game here. We got a 1-1 trade, water versus water, except we got a Molong and a Kona.
Qua is one of the units that I'm always so excited to see in a game. I love the shredding of mana. I think that's such a neat mechanic. That's something really cool that only she brings. And again, like, choosing who you attack is very cool.
So Monkey D. Luffy swaps up the units in the front with the new monster and puts a wind unit instead of the water this time around. Is that going to help? Is that going to make things worse? Who knows? Let's see.
Let's see how it goes. Konamiya looking a little worse for wear. That bird has one wing in the grave. Oh, and Hua got the kill. That means that he shreds 2 mana off Monkey D. Luffy, and I know that Monkey D. Luffy must be stressed as heck right now. Evan, he has Konamiya. Konamiya on 4. Thank you, Indominus Link.
Trick of Wind being played. But did it really trick the wind? I don't know.
Indominus Link thinking I'm in love with Kona on 4. I love this. I'm down with the meme, dude. I'm down. Let's do it. Kona on 4. That's hype. I hope he wins.
Kona brings back Finn for a specific reason because puts on that spell that's gonna spread that damage around. Let's see here. Boom. Branding everywhere.
Okay, so now we're in a position where it's backline v backline. But who here is going to have the advantage? Hua is actually a huge source of single target damage for this. So
Definitely.
And notably, I don't think Jean actually has her second skill card yet. It doesn't look like
Not
to me.
yet.
So
It needs one more.
So right now, Feta Pollo is actually in an advantageous spot for this match, especially if he confirms, the kill on Ritesh here, which he does.
He does. He's had shield breaks rolling out on Monkey D, which is kind of like not helping for Monkey D to say the least. And the clutch chain us that chain, dude.
Oh my goodness! What an invincibility from Luffy right there. I was just about to make a call about how having Lapis be stunned. That's doom right there.
And takes it off. Still is in this game because of that cleanse.
Yes, and has the reduced damage. It looks like.
Alleviate.
It's really huge that she's able to survive that Flynn damage.
Without that buff on,
that would have been it.
That would have been it.
That would have been it.
I think the Lapis would have been gone.
Oh, big time gone. Like Lapis has overstayed her time on this earth, and Flynn is quick to remedy that. Here comes Hua. Oh no, are we seeing? Is this Luffy's last? Is this Luffy's last game here? We have to see. There's still.
Ooh, is it gonna get stunned?
Vitality conversion. Vitality conversion.
Mini shield with that vitality conversion, saving a little bit, does get that third play to put that extra
invincibility and alleviate. This is kind of huge.
I think this is gonna be the play where Jean.
This is huge.
Wins. Jean's gonna win, dude. This is Jean's game.
This is Jean soloing right now. She's healing. Oh, she's
countered.
Do it.
Yep.
Oh, that's the game, Monkey D. Luffy.
Lord.
Wow. What a Jean solo.
I don't even want to look at the screen. That thing burnt my eyes. Like, wow.
That was so gnarly with a capital silent G. With a capital but still silent G, that was gnarly.
Talking throughout that whole match, I was losing my voice and like,
I know.
my words. I was like, but the Feta Pollo, but Monkey D, what?
Jean solo.
Oh my god.
That was huge. I don't know if Monkey's still in chat right now, but that was tremendous, dude.
Oh my god.
What a game. What a game.
Wow.
Putting Jean in the back line is such a good, just bank on the solo. Like, you can just bank on that solo potential.
Let's see, 22. Monkey D. Luffy. Still looking kind of the same. Oh.
And still playing. Still at number 7.
Mav King finally got his last loss.
Whoa. Okay, so that's interesting because Mav King was at 42 when we started the stream, so that means the 3 games that he came back to play were all losses. So I don't know if people figured it out or something, but this is... Okay, so Mav King is probably going to make it.
Oh yeah.
Probably going to make it, though. Considering the time that's left with 29 minutes
Definitely.
and having an 11? Having an 11 lead, I think Mav King is sitting pretty in that number 1 slot, but it looks like Monkey D. Luffy, who we are so blessed to have in chat periodically here, is actually the next in line vying for a position in those maybe even coveted top 4 slots.
We got a player right behind in the Bibimbap guild, love Bibimbap, with minus, he has 1 chance left as well with 22 wins, pretty much equal with Monkey D. Luffy. We might even see them play each other possibly.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right, because they're the only ones at the top of this leaderboard that had the ability to play, that are the top 2. And then we go down, we got Happy. Happy at 19 wins with 4 chances left, ironically.
Happy's in a really good spot to move forward, actually.
Yeah, is he going super ham right now in this last 30 minutes?
We haven't seen any Happy games so far.
Exactly.
Can we see what he's playing?
Let's see here.
We saw Happy in the showdown as well. Jay Dizzle talking about that Jean solo still says, Jean, do you like that on the regular? You know what? That's the thought. Jean loves to solo. She loves to 1v4, but we actually watched a similar situation today and she lost. So this was pretty tremendous. Okay, look at Happy.
So what I'm seeing right now,
Different team.
McKinney is being played with a lot of heals, obviously. You spread out the life, save someone from dying. Everyone has, maybe 10% less life than they did, the whole entire team, and then Bella really
but
there
collectively,
to clean it up.
you're more safe than you were before.
Exactly.
And you
Bella's
said that you
really
liked
good.
Bella. Wow, I said that as you were saying that you liked Bella.
I love Bella.
Yeah?
I really love Bella.
What do you like about the best doggo in the world?
Bella recently got a buff too where, the heals are just a lot better. It's you initially heal when you use Bella, so that's a plus. And then you roll on 2 dots of heal afterwards. So you can kind of set up even. You can play Bella first, and then play Mikini right after. We've seen that in one of the games, and you'll still have the 2 heal, above you ticking.
Right.
Right? To just follow up with that, level out of all that health you just did right there. So
Jay Dizzle, in response to the Jean solo where I said that we'd seen one lose today, said operator error then. And dude, Jay Dizzle, you are on the same wavelength with us. That's exactly what I was talking about. One of my favorite things about casting Lost Centuria is that you kind of see those moments where it comes down sometimes to human error, and these things are stressful. We got players, we referenced Monkey D. Luffy a lot, but it's 4 a.m. over there in France, and they're playing their heart out, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you don't make those errors that are going to cost you the game.
Definitely. Because, oh my god, Bella was beautiful in this game. Yeah.
I know.
Beautiful as in like the skills, or you just love the aesthetics of
I like the
the
aesthetic.
new Bella? Right?
Love my Jean. She solos all the time. All the time, baby.
Why, cuz?
No way. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat?
It's good to see you, man. Thank you for joining.
So that's cool. I kind of like this team. It's a very like unique team, but I do see the combos. Soha. Right? Soha coming in kind of comboing with that Mikini, as well, because when Soha strips and steals, she AoE heals as well. So I'm kind of seeing the flow of this, and we got another AoE healer.
Yes.
So this is
with attack buff.
Purely based off of staying alive, healing back up to full, and hoping, Molong stays alive, Perna doing damage, and one-shotting things
and of
with
course,
the 2 monsters.
Gani, one of my favorite units in the entire game. I think that's so great. I like enemy resource denial. That's something I like across a lot of different games. So that's why like a Jean too, but I was going to say that's why Hua's mechanic really resonates with me. I like depriving them of mana. Gani deprives them of cards. Jean, the reason why she's so amazing when she solos is if it's a 1v4, she's essentially making it a 1v3 because she can just lock out one unit permanently, which is super helpful, and she's sustaining herself, right?
Those heals are huge.
Yeah, so taking out that unit is awesome. We could try to dig for a happy match, or we could just go see what's playing right now.
Let's go over there.
Let's go see what's up. So this is the time where I'd like to poll the chat. Was there any particular game that stood out to you? What's been your favorite preliminaries game so far? And it's not just because it's in recent memory. I think that Jean Solo from Monkey D. Luffy was probably my favorite.
And do you guys have any fan favorites you'd like to see to move on to the finals? Any predictions coming from your sides? I know you're hearing our predictions and our thought process, but what do you guys think? And who are you really rooting for?
Who do you guys think is going to make it to the finals? Who would make it the most fun play environment? Motion in finals would be epic, says Genie.
Let's go.
Let's get Motion to the finals. First step, Konamiya on 4.
Motion joins the finals, gets kicked out in the first round of the finals. Let's go.
Not gonna lie, yeah, Indominus, very beautiful, great looking dog. I love that dog.
Yep.
It's a very nice puppy.
So I believe we watched this one.
We did watch that one.
I don't think we watched this.
I think we did.
Oh, and we watched this one.
We watched that one.
This
Chaos
might be the
Mav
one.
King.
We've watched them play
together, but I don't think we watched this game.
Right, so let's remember 4 hours ago, just to know where we're at.
Oh yeah, 4 hours ago, I don't think we've seen that yet.
Cool. We'll watch Mav?
Inna says, Monkey and myself in finals, duh. Yeah, that's great answer, Inna.
Inna, I promise you, when I looked this morning when I was at home, I saw you on the leaderboard, I was like, hey, it's Inna! I was like, hey, it's Inna!
Hey, it's Inna.
You made me really happy, I'm not gonna lie.
Over on YouTube, we had Ash say, Bella the dog? Yeah, Bella Dion, the dog. Bella is a Ciara counter, she's great. It says Barcode. Oh, what's up, Barcode?
Oh, Barcode, how's it
Yo,
going?
what's up, dude?
All right, so let's go.
Happy to see you here.
Let's check out this point of view.
Gigi, what are you eating for dinner tonight? Is it like another half of that giant Chipotle burrito where they put literally everything that they have in Chipotle inside the burrito? Is it that one?
I usually get the actual like plates.
Let's see how it compares. It's not that, but yes, it's just, hey, Gigi. Heck yes, my dude.
All right, Roswell.
Excellent taste, Gigi. That's what I had for lunch today. Gigi
What?
has exactly what Gigi's eating for dinner. That is what I had for
Chipotle?
lunch. Oh yeah.
Oh, what? I have Chipotle a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
Bald Barcode. Is that also Barcode? Are you both the same barcode, or do we just happen to have two barcodes?
Do we have a scanner?
Do we have a
We can find
barcode
out.
scanner? Stop, that's so good. Oh yeah,
Alright,
that's
sorry.
me. Oh, amazing. What's up, Jeff? I could Lucian all these people, says J-Mac.
Wow.
What's going on, J-Mac?
What's up, J-Mac?
Thank you for joining us. Guys, if you're just joining us right now, this is the talk show for the prelims where Motion and I go through all the top players who are playing their heart out before they can accumulate 5 total losses. They're trying to get as many wins as possible to qualify for the finals that are happening on November 6th and hopefully a slice of a $30,000 prize pool. And the biggest slice, $20,000, goes to first place, where the $10K after that is disseminated to second, third, and fourth.
Definitely. And you know it's been a hectic 24 hours for these players.
Yes, it has. Jay Dizzle, excellent comment. The double cleansing Chloe is nuts.
Yeah.
Super nuts. It's like, this is what we were talking about. Mav King's whole plan was just to not deal with stuff. Like, I'm just not going to let you land anything on me. That's the game plan.
The only issue I see right now on the Mav King team is he does not have anyone to heal back up once he kind of levels that out. Now, granted, the pony does have heals, but I don't even call that a heal because it's like so minimal.
Sometimes they're negligible, right? And yeah, it's good point. I think one thing that Lost Centuria does pretty well for the most part is like you really have to balance cleanse and heal. Like if you're cleansing, you're not necessarily sustaining yourself. You're just making sure that things don't stick, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so Mav King, per usual, looking pretty good here. Chloe doing Chloe things and literally making this game last a very long time.
Yeah, denying. Oh, and this is a similar situation that we saw before, using Divine Protection up against a Lapis, which is heavily justified.
Did we really, guys? Are you sure? Maybe. Maybe we've watched this one already.
I think, well, we may have, because we've seen that situation where they used Divine Protection spell against a Lapis.
Okay.
So, but that means that they fought Chaos a couple times. So yeah, we can watch this. We'll just finish watching this one again, and you guys can think about what you've done. Thank you, guys.
I like that.
Yeah, the guy on the bottom is good, says why, because I'm a G. Actually, maybe it is good that we're watching this one again, because this is not just the good guy. This guy is the best right now. He's #1 with 42 wins. Granted, he's out.
He's out, but he's got a
anymore.
10 to 11 lead, right? In wins, and you guys have less than 20 minutes left before the preliminaries close.
T-minus 19 minutes.
Right, so we're really on the back end of that, just figuring out what's going on and see our predictions of who's going to move on.
And this was the really well-timed cleanse. Look at this. This is where we were talking, where Jay Dizzle was talking about like the mechanical error in certain situations. This is mechanical success. Like this guy really knows how to counter.
That Chloe has been used correctly every single time.
And I'm just amazed. Like letting the weakness found land and then cleansing is something you have to train. That is not an automatic response.
Definitely.
And when you first start playing Lost Centuria, and for a significant amount of time after you start playing Lost Centuria, the first response is still, I'm just going to counter. I'm going to counter. But so like learning to wait and exercise patience is actually something you have to physically practice.
And you know what? It's easier said than done, right? Because when you're on the back burner and you're losing a game via the pace of the game, you don't have that option to think or like, you know, I'm in a good spot. I can wait. I can, you know, put my mana up a little bit. You're trying to catch up. But if you're on the other side of that and you're leading the games, you're mentally chilling. You're prepared.
Right. And
you're calm.
In a sense, he says, I wish I had the opportunity to fight him more than once. It was the first time playing a deck like this, and it has a massive learning curve. And I think that's what, that's what he's banking on. That's how he got those 42 wins. Though, with that said, guys, the finals that people are qualifying for are going to be carried out obviously differently. If you saw the World Showdown, you know that usually it's a best of 3 or best of 5 at the start because the games are so fast, right? So there will be time to learn the opponent's deck and make changes. But for now, it's similar to any World Tournament beforehand where you're just trying to play as many as humanly possible.
Definitely.
Okay.
Right. So we have a new game.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Hone and Manu. Oh, Manu, we've been following a little bit lightly because Manu was one of the ones that still had games left to play and was climbing the whole time while we were starting the stream.
All right, so let's look at their decks real quick here. We got on Manu's side, we got the nifty Molong, the obvious Wusa, and my favorite, Bella, right? And a cleanse. We're seeing a lot of cleanses, a lot of AoE heals.
Yes, and a lot of monsters that actually haven't made an appearance at all tonight, Motion. So I don't think we've actually seen Beretta, Ciara, or Tessarion stick in a game yet.
Yeah, not stick. We've seen Beretta once, but banned.
And we've seen them drafted, but we haven't actually seen them in a game yet. So this is
Interesting.
pretty cool. I think this game could play out slightly differently. And Kali, I don't think we've seen a Kali tonight. Or if we
Oh.
did, she got sniped early.
Yeah, and I'm surprised because Kali is extremely good.
Yeah.
You know, even comparing regular ranked games to the tournament modes and you know, preliminaries and everything, you start seeing some really cool different teams. Teams you definitely don't see in ranked mode because there's a whole pick and ban involved and, you know, ruining extra monsters, and it's a game within a game. You're playing a game in the pick and ban mode mentally, trying to psych out your opponent. You're like, you know, maybe units are going to get banned with your deck because that's how it's set up visually.
So you know
what you're going to replace.
So
it's a game.
The things in the back, the things on your sideboard are actually what you want to bring into the draft. It's like, yeah, ban my stuff.
Exactly.
Please. That's my boy Beretta, says Jeannie. And Jeannie, thank you for trying to paste the iOS link, but unfortunately I think it has to be a mod to post it, but thank you.
All right, so let's get into this game. Let's check it out.
Kali, so this is from Barcode. Kali without substats on runes sucks in these types of modes. She needs to crit and one-shot. And that's a lot. That's very demanding.
Oh yeah, you are 100% right about that. Good insights on that.
Thank you, Barcode.
Yes. 100%.
Let's go in.
All right.
Oh, look at this. We're getting the warning, guys. That's it. The preliminaries are going to end.
The Lost Centuria gods are speaking.
15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. And it's going to end.
All right.
So make sure to get your games in now. I'm talking to you, Monkey.
Wait, didn't he lose?
Oh, I did. I don't think so.
Lost
No.
Oh no, he didn't. That
Monkey
was
didn't
that
lose.
was the top guy.
Yeah, not yet.
Mug.
Thank you, Barcode. Ah, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, I love the chat. I love the enthusiasm.
Chat, you guys have been so much fun.
Yeah.
You guys are just great.
You
Thank
guys
for
make
the
the
insights.
stream fun for us.
This is awesome.
I love you guys. All right. See, monsters banned. Rakan, obviously. Busa. Thrain, I saw get banned. Beretta gets through, like you said.
Beretta gets through. Ciara is in. Tess is here.
So, Makini.
cool.
Is Makini, did she have the stone for the immunity? I'm assuming she did.
Hopefully so, because
Right.
there's a lot of debuffs.
Okay, and that's why I think she got replaced or slash picked.
And yeah, she's going to have a lot put on her.
There we go.
Using it early, that tells me that there's an immunity. Yep.
That's good. Now, cycling through the cards as fast as possible, using all those low mana cost cards, which is a 2-for-1. Get them out of the way and buff as well.
Hey, Baja asking, did number 15 move any? We'll have to check. We'll check after this one and see how the leaderboards have moved. Kona, right away in the number 1 slot, did it get swapped around or did Kona start there?
Let me see. That's a good. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the interesting
notice that
1
at
slot.
first, huh?
Yeah, neither did I. Oh, Monkey says, okay, lost my last life. Oh, Monkey. Great, dude. Great
job,
show,
though.
though, Monkey.
Good job.
Really good run, dude. You've done great. I'm like very satisfied. Like, you did an awesome job, dude.
Real quick, I just want to mention Kona dying after Beretta putting on those dots made it so he doesn't have to play Makini yet. He can just wait for the next Beretta play. That was pretty clutch having that stone.
Hey, Hiroshin. What's up, dude?
Hiroshin!
He's in chat. What's
up?
going on, man? Thanks for joining today.
It's the family's here.
The
What
whole
the
fam
heck?
is here, and I'm not playing, so the 1% curse isn't going to hurt me, which is very great. Team 1%. Team 1% in chat. Everyone is here. This is awesome, guys. Thank you for joining
Feeling
today.
the love like crazy.
It's a party. How's everyone today? Doing great, dude. Thank you. This is a really awesome way to spend a Saturday. Love talking with you guys. Ciara, huge bump. Look at the damage as she accelerates through the continuous damage.
Yep.
Oh, and the spoil. What a combo.
Yeah, but takes off those
I
dots
love dot
instantly.
teams. I love dot teams, dude.
Has cleanse in hand ready for this moment right here.
And those, exactly, has another cleanse ready and waiting, and it doesn't cost a lot of mana either. Oh, using it now.
Yeah,
You have to, I guess?
those dots, he does not even want to risk it. Everyone's bleeding pretty heavily. That could have, you know, if he let those dots roll, those 2 dot ticks.
I think Manu's got this. I think the general HP ratios of everybody on the side of Hone over here is like a little too low. Like 1 landed dot from Beretta or some Tessarion AoE is going to lock this game out. Manu with an excellent showing, really strong dot team, even
Definitely.
amongst the cleanse.
Even with all those cleanses, like you said, that AoE just back after back, just doing it. I'll cleanse, but I'll keep AoEing you. It's kind of hard to keep up with that, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, Yurshin said, haha, I saw Come To Us was on and was like, let me see what the homies are up to. The homies are up to the preliminary talk show. So this is preceding the World Finals on
the
November
LWC
6th.
Homie Preliminary 2021
That's right.
talk show.
LWC Homie Talk Show. The HLWC Homie La Centuria World Championship.
So let's go take a look at the leaderboard here.
Great idea, Barcode. I want a spell that copies the last spell you used with an extra mana cost. Or then we had another suggestion from Jay Dizzle, who plays MTG, like me. It was like, we need a spell that counters a spell, like in MTG. You want counters? Did you just ask for us to bring blue into La Centuria?
You know what would be fun? Having a spell that will pull a random spell.
Oh my god. Pool. That would be awesome, actually.
It's like a
That'd be huge, dude.
You use it, but then you get a spell again. Maybe two.
Something, yeah, like it's a tutor effect. I'm telling you, Jay Dizzle, I don't think you want to go down this rabbit hole with me, dude. We're gonna be here for the rest of the stream. Let's watch as many games as humanly possible right now because there are only 11 minutes left in the prelims.
Wow.
It ends at 8 p.m. These players have been playing for 24 hours to try to get as many wins as humanly possible.
The question is are we even gonna get any more of these replays in time?
I don't think we are, Emotion. We can dig for some. Let's look at, you know what? Great point. Let's look at what decks people have been using to get here. Let's take one last look at Monkey D. Luffy because they said they were changing their deck as they go.
Yeah, Monkey D. Luffy here. Still same deck as the last one we saw.
Which was different from the game that ended up going in, but you're right. We never saw this deck in its exact form.
So Diaz being played. What are your guys' thought about Diaz? Very curious. He is one of the newer monsters, but you know, when I play him, he doesn't do much damage. I'm like, and then I'm like trying to heal, and I'm like, wait a second, that really sucks.
It's like a trap. It puts you in a false sense of security because he doesn't do the damage, right? It's just making sure that the damage sticks.
Monkey, if you're in here, did you swap to DS like midway because you're having issues going through all those AoE heals? Is that kind of like a pseudo swap you're doing, or let us know? I'm really curious. All right, so pretty cool team. You got the Camilla and Chloe combo. We got the Thrain for backup at the end.
The spoil in the back to punish a window if there's no immunity on the other team.
If you see combos in your enemy's hand, you can destroy their cards to take away that combo with Ganny.
Just to follow up here on your question, Motion, Monkey says he's strong against mono and force ban against sustain deck.
Against sustain deck, right? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Inna says DS is really good for alliance battle offense in some teams in the WT style games.
Interesting. Very cool.
A strip spell would be great. Yeah, that's something that I would personally like to see, especially because it would take up a slot, right? But
like strip spell, like a solo strip or like an AoE strip?
I think the implication is probably AoE.
Yeah, I think why not?
It's like take all the. It's basically anti-Wusa. I want it. That could be the name of the spell. No Wusas allowed in the treehouse. This is amazing, IMO. Okay, cool.
Out of all the matches we've been watching, guys, did I ask this already, but who is your top? Who are you guys wanting to win? Who's standing out to you guys?
Skull Kid, Nian has you right there. Nian's got you.
Boom.
Okay, do you want to take another look? Let's see who's
King
next.
King Olaf real quick.
King Olaf, a crowd favorite today.
Yep, definitely.
Cool, Monkey D. I did half with the deck you saw and half with this one. Cool.
Very cool. So that's a pretty standard. Should we? I really want to commentate on some games, but I don't know.
MVP today, chat? What do you guys think? What monster has been the MVP?
Ooh, monster MVP.
Monster MVP. I'm inclined to maybe say Wusa? Maybe Wusa or Jean.
Wusa or Jean? I'd say Wusa. Wusa. Booyah?
Daharian says Wusa.
Did you say Wusa like booyah?
And then Baha is saying Rakan. Yeah. You know why I like that answer, Baha? Is because while we haven't seen Rakan make it into a ton of matches, we've seen him banned.
Exactly.
And when he gets into the games, we've mostly seen the side with Rakan win.
So he's technically MVP
and he is a little bit anti-Jean with the immunity that he gives himself. So that's a great answer too. Really, really nice insights from chat.
You could use Rakan in that pick and ban phase, knowing that he'll get banned. Kind of playing around with that.
Yes.
Like, I know what I'm going to replace with Rakan. Baiting my opponent to ban Rakan.
Says Tessarion IMO. Tell me more about that barcode. Because, I mean, we haven't seen Tessa in a lot, but he did lock down that last one. I will say that, but we haven't seen him in a lot of games today. Right. We haven't seen him in a ton, but dude, I trust you. I trust Barcode a little too blindly sometimes.
I do carry over the saying from Sky Arena to LC that Tessa is the president of the Summoners War IP.
That's right. Oh, another warning. 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Oh my God. If you haven't already, get your games in.
Get your games in, guys, because you want to go to the finals on November 6th. I want to hear the chat say it. When are the finals? Tell me the date. Tell me the date, chat.
Everyone's at home like, November 6th. What was that, Timmy? Nothing, Mom.
Sing along if you know the words. November 6th. It is not tomorrow, Jeannie. It is November 6th.
Tomorrow, Jeannie? Hey, what are you doing?
November 6th. 11/6, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, chat.
You guys are super hype. I like this.
I love it.
We're gonna do a community wave right now, Evan. Ready? Let's go. Everyone at home.
Woo! Oh, we did
to
it.
Barcode, to Jeannie, to everybody
Yeah.
else. Nyan's like, oh my gosh, emotion. You know.
Okay, do we try out the deck of the number 1 guy?
Hey, live talks with Evan in motion. Look.
No way! It does not say
Hey.
that. Hey, we're in the game.
Should we watch ourselves?
That's so meta. We'd get an echo. But that's so meta. I wish I could.
Fun.
Thank you for the wave, chat. Beans.
All right. Championship. 15 minutes ago. We might not get a match to watch anymore, guys.
Oh, Evan Motion on my iOS iPad. Could you tell me where I put the promo code?
Yes, okay, so if you're on iOS, you don't put the promo code anywhere. Make sure you go on chat, get the link on the device you're playing Lost Centuria with, click the link, and it'll swap over to your game. Same device.
Correct.
And then you'll get it in your inbox.
There's no code functionality for iOS. You use the link instead, and our mods are posting the link in chat. I think this question was asked on YouTube. I know we've got mods on Twitch. If we have mod on YouTube, please, if you could. Oh, I think it's actually pinned at the top. It's pinned at the top there, Pat. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to try playing a round of just with the number 1 deck, or do you want to maybe try to dig for another one? I'll let you choose.
Let's see. I mean, I don't mind playing, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
Okay,
either.
then in that case, let's just let's find another match. Let's watch one more.
See. God, I wish it would refresh one more. Well, all right, let's go. I'm gonna go all the way down to make sure we really didn't.
Okay, slow down there, Motion.
Okay.
Okay, slow down there, Motion. Cypher is a good one to maybe end on. Let's do a Cypher one.
Okay.
Let's do Cypher. And this one also has bombs, which is cool. So let's watch this one.
The infamous Peeping-Bop guild. Saw a lot of elegy guilds up there too. Very, very cool.
J Dizzle, I'll play you. Why did that sound passive? Why did that sound like a threat? That was passive aggressive. I'll fight you. Watch out.
I was fighting a lot actually on the last stream, the multiple streams before then. I'm not scared. I'll fight you guys. Okay.
Notably, no bans for Cypher's side.
I'm not scared whatsoever.
Jeannie, did someone say Elegy like the best head moderator of all time? I think it was Elegy like the guild, but Elegy is the best head mod of all. We love Elegy.
We love Elegy.
Dude, we love Elegy.
I love that guy.
Everybody loves Elegy.
Yep.
I think the same thing. I think the same thing whenever I hear the guild Elegy. I think of our head mod, our wonderful mod Elegy.
But there's also Elegy guild that Inna's in.
Yes. So Elegy, just wherever, it's always great.
Right.
Oh my goodness, Motion. This very well could be the last long that we see tonight.
I know.
We're not seeing any Mo long. We're just seeing this one long, and then that's it for the Mo's.
Very good puns.
Hey, thank you. I'm just trying to do my best with what I have.
All right. Ironically enough, that fire's not going down in front of that water monster as fast as I'd like him to be, but bombs going out. 2 on Finn.
That you hate to see that.
Finn might be a little squishy for those bombs for my taste. Let's see.
Yeah, if you're Cypher, you hate to see double bomb on your Flynn in the back.
Let's see. Is Finn gonna get one shot
Finn,
by these
I
bombs?
think Finn is gonna get one shot here actually.
Maybe close. Let's see.
See, no Mo longs.
Ooh,
Thank you, Cray.
Halfway.
Yeah, that's rough, but it's better than death because since they're randomly doled out, you can't just like decide to kill the Finn at the end there.
Right.
Here comes Perna. Can it get stunned? Saving the Finn in the backline, I think. It's still taking damage from the first Eternal Flame, so you don't want to take any more damage from that. Got you, Pat. Dude, Pat, you got me with that. That was funny. Pat on YouTube.
So these bombs are actually putting in some work, right? But is it gonna be enough?
It's looking like it's an equal shot here, but Jean in the back has me worried. Jean in the back does have me worried.
When
if I'm
does
being
she
honest.
not have you worried?
But
Worried.
I think Cypher. I don't know. I mean, Cypher's number 2, right? So Cypher surely has got to win, and we have a Jean on this side as well.
It's technically a 4v4, right? But I hate these type of 4v4s when you still have an extra line to go through, because if you have an AoE type of monster, you're not getting in the back line.
Right. And look at that. Jean just brought herself back from the brink of death on Cypher's side. And now she's got dots on her too. It's a struggle, because if Cypher can keep her alive, then you can try to go for the double solo. No bombs land on the most important two monsters, which I would reckon are Jean and Sophia at this point.
I think he's going to spam Gibraltar, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Nice. Usually this happens when you have 4 cards left, Evan, you get that card back as fast as possible, right? And that's when kind of like the magic happens with a lot of these units.
Oh no. Ooh. I think Cypher's going to lose this one. This is looking like the writing's on the wall for Cypher.
Let's see here.
Because, like, they just lost their Jean.
He does have a cleanse.
He does have a cleanse.
That Jean.
But he's going to be down so much mana. This is, like, if he uses it, it's a huge amount of tempo loss. Let's see. I would love to be proven wrong. I would love nothing more than to be proven wrong right here.
Oh my god.
Let's see something crazy. This is it. Down to the wire. They have the same amount of HP, basically. Was that a cleanse just for heal?
Jean, if it's a 2v1, he can win this. Jean's only going to be able to stun. He's stalling, but he's getting those
big stall, though. That's a huge stall.
So this Jean is going to have to do something to this Vertihill as soon as possible before this Sophia is able to one-shot the Jean. Okay, now it's a 1v1. Waiting as fast as... Oh, my lord.
This could be huge.
Wow, it's over.
And they transferred over the Blood Ring and the Death Break, it looks like. Or, I'm sorry, the dot. This is nuts, dude. This game is nuts. Jean takes this. I think Cypher is going to be knocked out, dude. They just have to take a turn. Wow. This is awesome. I love watching these types of games.
My heart's racing a little bit. I feel like I'm playing. It's like, this is what happens to me a lot at home.
The clock has just struck 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen at home. Monkey D. Luffy, it is safe to relax now. Top 7. This is it. Wow. So, 8 p.m., the preliminaries have officially closed. Let's take a look at the rankings one last time to see what's going on. So it is now tallying the wins. These are the rankings. We've gone with these players for the rest of their journey over the last 2 hours of the 24-hour period where they can fight for a slot in the World Finals that are on November 6th. So we saw all these guys. Mav King, again, at the top with his crazy deck that has a huge learning curve from Inna. Thank you. And it's like, we got Cypher, who we just saw eat a Jean solo at the end there, unfortunately.
King Olaf, the fan favorite.
Fan favorite, happy from the showdown. And of course, Monkey D. Luffy, visible without even scrolling. Monkey, that's amazing. You did a great job, dude. Very good job.
Yeah. Happy really climbs really fast.
Yes.
Was not there.
Congratulations to everybody for playing, for even making it here in the first place, because it requires a huge commitment to get here, because it tracks everything, every bit of performance you had in the World Tournaments before.
And I don't know if you guys saw that message on screen right now, but it says that the top players who will qualify for the moving forward will be announced in October, guys. Right? So we don't have that answer quite yet. Everything's being tallied. You know?
Yes, everything's tallying right now, but we're going to have the answer eventually.
October.
Mav King is still the first. Mav King's still the first at 42 wins and 124 stars, which is pretty excellent. Cypher close second, still down 11.
So real quick predictions, chat. Personally speaking, since I've been watching all these players since day one, Mav King is kind of Mav King obviously is really good. He made it to the finals against Dark V. Unfortunately, didn't win. Right?
Yeah.
But he's been to the top.
And this is another chance here because LWC has never happened before. Jay Dizzle, it has been the realest, my dude. Thank you so much. Yes, so he has another opportunity here. Even though he couldn't do it in the World Showdown, he could do it at LWC 2021, which, guys, this is a huge deal. This is the first LWC ever.
The first.
The first ever. First time, and there's a $30,000 prize pool. So you thought this was with stakes? You thought this was stressful? Just wait until LWC. But for us, it's going to be awesome because we'll be presumably commentating some games, talking matches with you guys again. This is
and not just the $30,000 prize pool, but the first place winner, Evan, gets $20,000 of that $30,000.
That's huge, dude.
That's not normally split up between the contestants. That's like take most. Everyone else, you know, thank you for joining. Of the 10.
Celtic Rowan, excellent question. What is stress?
What's up, Celtic?
What's up, Celtic dude? Don't worry, I'll be there to call the winners, says Baja. I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the rule book as cheating. But it's like Baja's going to just be banned just in case.
We need Baja and like chat with us somewhere, so it's like anything that happens in life. Hey, Baja, flip the coin for us real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll pick in that one.
We're going to make sure our mods ban Baja just temporarily during LWC so that they don't accidentally rig the games by calling it ahead. That's really great. Take a look at this, guys, one more time. These are the rankings as of the end of the LWC preliminaries that have just closed after a full day of battling. You're kidding me. Happy still had 4 losses?
Yeah.
Still had 4 losses available for them? That's what to expect.
He was happy with the results.
Yes, and he's like, I'm satisfied. I'll just stop here. I'll just stop here for the night. Because they're happy. Guys, this has been an awesome time. Thank you so much for spending these last 2 hours of the full day of battles leading up to LWC. It's been really, really fun, guys, and spending part of your Saturday with us. It's been awesome.
So let's see who moves on in October. Just wait for those announcements, guys. You know, it'll be all over social media and all that good stuff. Probably in-game as well, so I'm really excited to see who that is.
Yes, and stay tuned to our social media for all things LWC updates. We've had an awesome time in Motion. I always have a great time casting with you, dude. This has been really, really great.
It's been a pleasure, like always.
Pleasure. All right, guys. Well, this has been Come To Us, Evan.
I'm Come To Us Motion.
We'll see you guys next time and on November 6th for the World Finals of LWC 2021. We love you guys. Later.
Bye-bye.